live. Maybe. Hello, crazy Disney people. What is up, everyone? Sydney Luhu is here. Priscilla's here. Cookie, I saw you're live on Facebook today. How cute are you? Just made me smile all day. Yeah, well, I was ready at 8 o'clock, Darla, but I came in here and I had so much makeup on. I was like, that looks ridiculous. So I ran to the bathroom and scrubbed some of it off. I don't like too much makeup on. And I was doing sound check with Linda, which Linda's here, by the way. Linda!
Hi.
Welcome, Linda, to the stream. We'll just give everybody a few minutes before we get too deep into this, but we are live, y'all. And look, we're matching, and that wasn't even planned. Oh, you have on your... You have the Crazy Crew member shirt. That is so cute. I love it.
It is so
A lot of people have been getting their shirts. Is it comfy? The quality's good?
Yeah.
And it fits
really
nice?
It does.
That makes me so happy. So many people have been telling me that they got their shirts, and I haven't even gotten mine yet. Oh, I'm so jealous. I know Cindy had hers. Dwayne is here. What's up? Howdy doody, Dwayne. How you doing? Disney for me always. Jackson Slaughter. Craig Robotics is here. Pamela V. You guys, tonight is something a little bit different. And I thought, you know what? All these people that I have in the Patreons, they all contribute to the channel financially. And I appreciate you all so much. Linda, thank you.
Sure.
And I thought tonight, I'm just going to see who all we can fit in here tonight. And I'm going to bring each one of you. I got 4 of you coming in tonight. And each one will come in every 30 minutes. And then at the end, I'm going to bring everyone together so we can all talk amongst one another. Robin, I don't know if you... let me see what's up with Robin. And Robin's invited to come in too. So we have a full house. Only 6 people can fit. So we have Robin and I, and then 4 of the Patreons. And we'll keep bringing 4 more in until we get through all 27 of them. So we'll do it like that. That way everybody gets some time and I get to talk to you all and get to know you all a little bit better. So Linda is a Disney College Program mom. That's how we met. And I'll never forget the first time we met. You were brand new. And you guys were here checking in. It was check-in time because your daughter was coming to do her first college program. And you were like, I know you all are having a meetup, but I'm uncomfortable. I don't know anybody. And I was like, girl, get over here. And you and I have been friends ever since. I'm so glad you came over and I had a chance to get to meet you.
Me too. It's been fun ever since.
I know. We always have so much fun. And Linda's another one of the park hop till you drop kind of people. She hangs with us very well. And I know Robin can attest to that, right, Robin?
Hi.
I normally like to. So, hey Gary, I see Gary in the background there.
Hey,
His
Gary,
reflection in the mirror.
He's hanging up laundry.
My wife doesn't.
His back.
Oh, because his wife doesn't do it, he said.
I put away all the other stuff. I can't.
He had to throw that in there, didn't he?
I can't reach where he hangs his shirts because it's up on a high. There's like 2 holes in the closet, and I can't reach the top one. So there's a reason.
Oh, okay.
Vertically challenged.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all right.
I would need a step stool or something in there all the time.
Put her a step stool in there, Gary.
Hi, everybody. Darla says hi.
Yep. Kim's here. Amber's here. A lot of people have been getting their shirts. Did you see Linda's?
No.
So
I was
many
getting
people.
set up.
We haven't gotten ours yet. She got the Crazy Crew member. Yes. She said it fits great and the quality is great.
It.
So
Awesome.
I can't wait to put my hands on them and see how
they're
it
kind
feels.
of true to size.
It was really good. Yeah. It was.
Okay.
It was. I ordered the medium, so that's pretty good for me. That's pretty normal for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Looks really, really good on you.
Yeah, it really does. I like it a lot. I love the color.
Love the color.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
everyone.
what you all don't know about Linda, well, some of you do, but not everybody does. Linda's an RN. So Linda's been like working her
Busy.
butt off lately. But even better than that, Linda delivers babies.
I do.
What a great
And you said a
job.
lot of babies were born yesterday.
We had 12 deliveries yesterday on my shift. It was nuts.
Wow.
12.
It was nuts.
That's a lot of babies.
That's a busy, busy day. So I think that from being in labor and delivery, not as a worker but as a patient, whenever you come onto your shift, whenever the baby is born, like right away, is that a good thing for you all? Because you kind of have a free day at the end, or do you have several patients you look after?
As soon as you get that one all situated and moved over to the postpartum side, you just get another one.
You get another. Oh, okay. Because I remember my nurse came in at 7 a.m. whenever I was having Trey. She comes in at 7 o'clock in the morning and she checked me and she goes, "Don't you sneeze, cough, or nothing. The baby is right there." And I remember her saying, "Well, my day's going to go by easy today." Because literally it was just like a 1, 2, and done. So all she did was check my vitals and she was done with me for the day pretty much. So I was like, well, there you go. But
Lucky girl.
that was a military hospital and it's
Nice
not very
day.
busy. There weren't a lot of babies being born. So maybe I was her only patient for the day. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't happen at our hospital. We're pretty busy. So it just
All the time.
Yeah.
What have things been like there now that's different, from a regular day now that we have the coronavirus? Can family come visit? Like what kinds of things are going on now that this COVID-19 is going on?
There's one visitor allowed to be like the support person with the patient. No kids are allowed. That one visitor kind of stays with them pretty much for the most part. Everybody that comes to the hospital has to have a temperature check. They all go through a screening to make sure that they're not having any COVID positive symptoms, or things that would make them not be able to come, especially to our floor. We all have to wear masks all day long. So for 12 hours, from the time you walk in the hospital till you walk out, with the exception of when you go to lunch, you wear a mask. When we're going in for a delivery or we're going in for a C-section, we have to wear an N95 mask. We cover that with a regular mask. And then we have a face shield that we wear over the top of that. And then if it's an isolation patient, you wear your isolation gown as well. And for those patients, you have an N95 on all day. So,
wow.
Yeah, it gets a little claustrophobic behind that mask.
I bet. I mean, I haven't had a mask on for that long of a time at once without taking it off.
Yeah.
So 12 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk Disney, girl. I want to talk about Disney. You did. Let's start with how Disney became a part of your life. How did you fall in love with Disney, and most importantly, how did you find out about the Disney College program?
So my first trip to Disney was in 1981, and I went with my mom and some friends. We would go down every summer. My mom drove a school bus and worked as the lunch lady for the school. So she got the summers off, and we would take 2 weeks in August of all times of the year. And we would stay in a condo out on Anna Maria Island. And then for a couple of days, we would come in and stay at the Red Roof Inn in Kissimmee and spend a couple of days doing parks in Orlando. So the first time we went, it was literally just Magic Kingdom. And
I think everybody's having a hard time hearing you, Linda. Everybody in chat is saying they can't hear you. Maybe try without the headphones and see if that increases the volume.
Is that better?
Yes.
Think so.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll have to make sure there's no echoing, but I can definitely hear you much better now.
Okay. So we stayed in Kissimmee at the little Red Roof Inn, and we would go and just do like day trips to the parks. So the first time we went, it was just the Magic Kingdom, and then like the next year we went back again, and then it was Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Um, and then I skipped a year because I had stuff going on, but then we went back again the next year. So we would just go and we would spend the whole day at the park from we get there really early in the morning and stay all day and then go to the little hotel at night and then go back and spend a second day. And then from there we'd head back over to the coast, go back to the beach house where we stayed for the summer out on the island. And so that was just kind of like a family thing that we would do. My parents, my mom, of course, not my dad. My dad was not the Disney lover. Kind of like me. Now I'm the Disney lover and my husband could do without it. But, and then as a teenager and in my early 20s, we would go and my husband and I would just stay somewhere nearby and just go to the park. So we went the year the studios opened, which it was MGM back then.
Yeah.
And we hit the studios that year. And it was just kind of like a thing that you would do for a couple of days, but then you would go off and do lots of other things. Then in 96 was my first stay. I took my niece and a friend of hers when they graduated from high school. First stay on site, we stayed at the Caribbean Beach Resort. And I never looked back. I'm like, that's it. If I'm coming here, I'm staying on site, I'm enjoying the week. We're doing the parks, we're, having a good time, gonna find other things to do. And then when I had kids, so from 96 to 2004, we didn't really go back again. We were busy traveling and doing other things. But then in 2004 was my first trip with my children. So my son was 4 and my daughter was 6. And we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We had a Savannah view room. The kids had bunk beds. It was so nice.
Wow, that is nice for a first visit for your
Yes,
kids.
absolutely.
And needless to say, my children are spoiled because they don't know the heartache of staying at the Red Roof
At
Inn.
the Red Roof Inn, yeah.
And and then actually, I don't know who said something about the college program at one time, but Kelly was in grade school at the time. She was just elementary. And she's like, I'm going to do that. My kids got a love for Disney pretty early, especially Kelly. And she's like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that when I get, and her senior year of high school, she actually did a dual college high school program. And she was like trying to do it then. And they're like, no, you have to be in college.
Yeah.
So she applied her freshman year of college and did not get accepted that year. And then she applied for the Spring Advantage program the next year. So in 2018, she was there from January until August. And that's when I met you, was in January, Tanya. And then,
Yep.
So of course, she's there and she's my baby. I got to go visit. So
she took lots of trips.
I made lots of trips. So, and then she went back and worked seasonal. After she completed her college program, she went on a seasonal. So she was back last summer. So I made a few more trips last summer.
Yeah.
I've been an annual pass holder then since she was in the college program. So now, of course, this year, especially they're saying July 11th, by the time they really start bringing anybody back for, seasonal cast members, she'll be back to school. She's just got her last semester of student teaching to do, and then she's done. And her plan is to see you later. She's going to Disney.
Oh, yeah. So she's going to finish school and she wants to still work for Disney.
Yes. That's her plan.
What role is she hoping to be? Is she going to stay in the same role?
She's hoping to, and she'd like to do, expand on that within that role. So
yeah. Okay.
What was her role?
She's in entertainment.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Momentary lapse of memory.
Well, that is so exciting.
Now I got it.
When do you think you'll come back?
Well, if our passes extend like this, because I did not do anything with mine. I just left it go, like you did, Robin. I just left it go. So now my pass should extend, I'm thinking, through September. So she won't be back, but I will probably try to get in a trip before before it completely
Before it ends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
to come to you guys.
Yeah. We got to figure out how this whole reservation system is going to be, and then we can
Yeah.
then we can try to figure that out a little bit better.
Yeah. I
But,
wish you know what, because I had a reservation for May when she was supposed to come back again. And then when all this happened, obviously we lost our reservation. So I didn't make another one, and now I'm kicking myself. I wish I would have already like set one up ahead of time for August, but what are you gonna do? So we'll see what happens.
Linda, did you already watch Disney YouTubers before you found that crazy Disney lady? Or did you start, how did the YouTube thing start for you?
I was watching in probably 2006, once I was really getting back involved with all the Disney again and spending a lot of time, and I would write trip reports on the Dis boards. So I spent a lot of time, reading everybody's reports. I was trying to get any information I could, finding discounts. I would just Google Walt Disney World discounts, and then whatever would come up, I would go to there. So that's how I kind of fell into things that would pop up on YouTube, and just looking for like discounts for dining and resort room discounts, how everybody would find different, plans of action and how to tour the parks and get the most out of your day. So I did a lot of different, you would go to get the books, of course, but it was so much more information on people that were there live every day. They would tell you, when you go in the park, go left. Nobody goes left. Everybody goes to the right. So go to the left. You'll hit that whole side of the park before anybody's in there. You'll have all the rides done. And then go the other way, so
don't give away the secrets.
Yeah, you just let all of our secrets out. Dang it. We always say that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then just, meeting you and then picking up on it. Really, I didn't watch a whole lot of YouTubers until you were like, I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to follow Tanya while she's out there. I think I stumbled upon your other thing first,
Streaming the Magic,
and
yeah.
I would watch those just because I was home.
I remember
it was, so I would just kind of watch those and listen to you guys chat and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. And then pretty soon you start looking for other little things, I would look at different college program like videos, kids that did things on that. When she got in the college program, I was doing that, looking at the videos of the apartments, trying to see like, okay, what kind of stuff is she going to need? What am I bringing? So I stumbled into those, and then it just kind of went from there. And now there's 3 or 4 different ones. Well, I follow obviously all of your guys' friends and go from there, just picking up different things that I want to watch.
Well, I appreciate that so much. I remember, I think I was in Toy Story Land the first time that I saw you make a comment on my live stream. And I was like, oh my gosh, is that Linda H? Like Linda H? From the college program, Linda H? It's exciting whenever college program parents are watching. I like that so much. So there's you, there's David T, there's Donna, there's Robin. There's like several college program parents that pop in here every now and then. So
yep. Thank you,
Sarah
Cookie,
J made a
cargo
fancy
ears.
Sarah J made her words very fancy.
Oh my, interesting font there, Sarah.
Yeah, that is interesting font.
Kind of hard to read.
Hey friends at Cookie Harris and at Pamela V. That's what it says, but it is hard to see that.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask you this. Do you prefer the Christmas party or do you prefer the Halloween party?
Halloween.
You're the Halloween.
I'm born in October, so I gotta stick to my birthright there. Everything.
Yeah.
Is
October what?
orange. Thank you, son. My son just brought me
Oh,
ice cream.
look at that.
Nice, right?
Thank you, son.
Nice.
Hey, we all want one. Can we get ice cream? That was so nice.
That's awesome.
I've never seen your son. I've only seen
Hey,
Kelly.
Jordan.
Kyle, come here. Come say hello to all the crazy Disney people.
Linda, you said your birthday's in October? October
Hi,
what?
Kyle.
This is my son.
How are
Hi,
you?
Kyle.
All right.
You
Nice
don't
to
know what
meet
it's
you.
like to stay at the Red Roof Inn, do you?
No.
Only Animal Kingdom Lodge for you, ain't that right?
Actually,
He kind of like the beach club.
I prefer the beach club.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't stayed
I'm
at
sorry.
either.
I'm sorry, I forgot. You know, you're higher class than the lodge. You got to go beach club.
The pool is nice.
He doesn't want
It's
to go to the
super
park,
cool.
just to stay at the pool.
He just wants
You
to
know,
stay at the pool.
beach club does
Yep.
have the best pool on property,
Yeah.
and you could just walk right to Epcot.
Yeah.
That's
And
even
that's
better.
my favorite park.
That's his favorite part.
Oh, you love
so
Epcot.
that's
That
nice.
makes all the yes. That makes all the
That's
sense now.
awesome.
You could leave him in the Mitsukoshi store and never see him the rest of the day.
There you go.
There you go.
Just stay in
Easy
Japan and-
peasy.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes when you come down, you don't come out as much. Do you
So
bring your
fine.
game?
Hi,
Are
buddy.
you're a gamer, right, Kyle?
A lot of
Hi,
the
buddy.
time, yeah.
Yeah. What do you like to play?
At the moment, I play a lot of Super Smash Bros. So
What is it?
Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My kids have those games too. I really wish that they would play that rather than some of the things that they do play, but whatever. At least Jace is playing the Crossy Road thing. What is it? Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
So
Which is like
Stephanie.
the most popular game out right now, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's that fun. It's like
Stephanie
a
loves
whole
it.
lot of back and forth crap. I'm just like, what are you doing? You got to go back in this house. Now come back over here. Then you got to go back in there again. You got to push this. I'm just like, I can't. I'm done.
Stephanie loves
Like
it. She plays it.
game, more or less. It's for some people, it's just a way to unwind and relax. And
Yeah, that's
I
what she
think
does.
that's what it is. Yeah,
Stephanie loves it
It
for
is
that.
time consuming for sure.
Oh, here's the other one.
Yep.
Kelly,
Hey, Kelly.
the whole fam up in the house. What's up,
Kelly? How you
Mwah. I miss you, Kelly.
Miss you too.
I can't wait to see you ballerina with Vampirina again. That was my favorite. That's my highlight. I love that. I love that picture. I have it saved on my phone whenever you did that, it's like that perfect moment when you were in that move and she was there and she was like, she loved it. So good.
She's
That
fun
was
to be
great.
characters with. Otherwise, I feel kind of awkward. But she kind of really gets into the meet up and greets and stuff. So
That's so
Awesome.
fun. I loved
Hey,
it.
Erin.
I know, because normally she's like a little bit on the quiet side, and then she gets with meeting the characters, and she just is another person. And I'm like, well, look at you. That was so fun. I'm like, we got to do more meet and greets together because I love to have fun with the characters.
Yep.
So fun. Well,
Hello, everybody.
I know you probably won't make it back down for the summer because of everything that's going on. But
Bummer.
once you finish
It is a
school, I
bummer.
can't wait to see you back in your happy place.
Yeah, I'm excited to come back.
Yeah.
I'm still
Well.
not convinced that you'll actually use your degree. I'm pretty sure you'll end up in Disney.
What? I didn't hear what Kyle said.
Kyle said she's never going to use her actual degree. She's just going to end up in Disney.
Well, my son's doing too.
Hey, what can we do? Our kids love it. We
Gary's
raised them
like,
in
why
it,
did
and they
we-
love it so much. That's part of their life. So
He's like, why did we make the kid go to college?
I
It's
know,
like,
'cause
I know. He's got has all this debt he's got to pay off, and it's going to take
But-
40 years.
what I have learned along the way is for them to move up that chain of command as
Yes.
far as going into management or
Yes.
anything.
Better to
A
have
degree,
a
they
degree.
have to have
Any
some
degree.
type of
Yep.
degree. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it'll pay off in the long run.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, you all want to tell me your favorite parks and your favorite characters and your favorite rides before we sign off here?
Yeah, my favorite park has always been Animal Kingdom. I love Animal Kingdom so much. And then my favorite ride is Mount Everest. I love Mount
Really?
Everest. Let's go to Mount Everest. That's, what is that?
Expedition Everest.
Yeah.
That's
Hi,
all right.
Rosie. Hi, Donna.
And then my favorite character to meet. I love meeting the chipmunks. I do.
They're
fun.
so
The chipmunks,
fun.
They are fun.
We've had one of our best interactions with them several years back with the kids, and it was just us. There was like, I think they might have been training or something. I don't know, but they were over near where Mickey and Minnie are at Hollywood Studios. They were like right
Yes.
there in that little
Oh
courtyard.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Stephanie had just bought an Ewok, and we spent like at least 15 minutes with them, and nobody else was around. It was just us with them, and they kept playing with the Ewok and taking all kinds of fun pictures with it. We had a great time with them.
And they could be
They
so
are fun.
naughty and get away with
Yeah,
it.
they were being
Yes,
fresh.
they're
and
very
fun,
mischief.
and
Very mischief for sure.
it was so fun.
What about you, Kyle? What's your favorites?
Well, favorite park is Epcot. I've already said that.
That's right.
Favorite ride is probably, for a world, it's probably Rock and Roller Coaster, and then I forget what the land equivalent is named, but it's almost like the same coaster, but just outside.
Oh, now
The
it's
Incredicoaster.
Incredibles. The Incredicoaster.
Oh, the Incredicoaster.
Oh, at Disneyland. Oh yes.
Yes, my spoiled
Yeah.
children go to both coasts.
Yeah.
We just know people there that
Yeah.
live in California.
And then I don't really have a favorite like character meet and greet. The one event that I would probably say that I had the most fun with characters was like when I was a lot younger. It was the Jedi training camp.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yes, that's
He
a
did that,
blast.
He got to
Yep.
do the Jedi Training Academy when we were out in Disneyland.
I
Nice.
still cry whenever I see those little kids coming through, and they're
Yep.
like, "What's that thing they chant when they're walking?"
God, it's been a long time. I can't remember.
I don't even
I
know.
don't remember it.
Oh, I can't remember it either. But my kids were doing that, and they were doing that chant, and I was like,
Yep.
"Oh my gosh, I'm crying." It was so sweet.
Yep.
Well, Ed Linda, what about you?
Oh my gosh, I think my favorite parks have changed depending on what's been going on in every park. I think right now it's the studios. I love Rise of Resistance. That was so awesome.
Amazing,
And
right?
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was so cute this summer.
We had so much fun.
They're just adding so much to it. That park is just really, really growing, and it's so much fun to be in now. And of
It
course,
really
I love
is.
Fort Pierre. That's probably
Your favorite ride overall still Soarin'?
Soarin' was always my favorite, but I like the old Soarin'.
Yeah.
Soaring over California.
Yes. Yep.
I wish
You'll
they'd
have to
bring
take
it
a
back.
trip to Disneyland. I think
And
they're
all
doing that
the
one down
ones.
there.
I just
Hey,
wish
Tour
they'd
in the
bring it back.
Galaxy.
I have friends who live in California, and they said that they had brought back the Soarin' Over California for a special event, like the anniversary.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay. But it's
Actually,
not a
I think it's
continuous
still,
thing.
I think they still have both of them there. I
Yeah,
want
I
to say they
think that's
do.
too.
but of
Hopefully.
course it
I
just-
would love to be able to see that if it's even going whenever I
Right.
get there, or if I even get to go. Who knows?
Right?
So yeah, Hollywood Studios is definitely becoming a favorite. Even the holiday this year was like they kicked it up a notch with all the
Yeah.
holiday
All the
decor and stuff.
decorations.
How you
All the
doing,
decorations really
guys?
were so pretty. It was really decorated nice. I liked all the like vintage decorations, things that my mom would have put up when I was really little. So those are kind of cool.
That was cool.
Tour in the
Well, Linda-
Galaxy's in the house.
TTG's here. So Linda, I wanted to say thank you so much for being a Patreon of the channel. It means a lot. Thank you for all your support, not just for the channel, but being a great friend. I love hanging out with you when you're here in the park.
Me too.
And I'm so happy to know you. I'm so happy to know you. You're just like you're like a soul sister, girl.
Yep.
I'm like, didn't I tell you, Robin?
Yep.
I texted her. I said, oh my gosh, Linda's going to fit in with
Yep.
us so well because she
Yep.
likes to do all the same things. But
Yep.
if you
Well,
want
she
to hang
spent my
around,
birthday
I'm gonna,
with us, remember?
yes, I remember.
That was
Um,
fun.
If you want to hang around, I'm going to bring everybody in at the end so we can all talk together.
Sure.
So,
And chat.
but it's 8:30 and it's time for Carrie to come in. So
Yay,
we'll talk to you in
Carrie.
just a little bit, okay?
All
Bye,
right.
Kelly. Bye, Kyle. Nice to meet you all. Okay. So up next we have Carrie, and Carrie's pretty new to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know a lot about him just
No.
yet,
No.
but let's bring him in and get to know Carrie a little bit better.
All
All right,
right.
Carrie, come on in. Hi. With your great Dumbo shirt. I love
I
it.
love that.
Hey, Tanya.
So
Hey, Robin.
So in chat, your name is Carrie O, correct?
That is correct.
So that everybody knows who you are. This is Carrie O. And Carrie O, I have to ask you, like, how did you find my channel? Like, one minute I see you in chat, and then the next minute you're Patreon, and then the next minute we're like chatting together, and I'm like, this relationship happened so quickly. Tell me how this all happened. Oh, your husband just super chatted me, Corey. He said, I love you, baby. Oh, he's sitting right there. Don't be camera shy, Corey.
Yes, well, we are from Louisiana, and I'm from actually Lake Charles. My husband is from New Orleans, so by nature we're friendly folks already. But
thank you, Corey.
How we got love.
Hey, Corey, nice to see you.
I asked him to come on with Carrie, but he said he's camera shy. So I was like, okay, well, just be close by and pop in and say hello to everybody.
Exactly.
You'll love that.
And I don't remember, Tanya. I guess I get confused with the YouTube, and I'm on a lot of chats that deal with Disney. I'm a huge Disney fan since 1972. So I don't know. And you came up. Fun. You were fun. Met Robin. You were fun.
Thank you.
Louisiana people were fun. I mean, we go through a whole lot down in the south there, the southern part of Louisiana. So we meet folks all the time. And my husband Corey, I kind of inherited him into Disney, and so it's a great time with it.
Well, tell us all about your Disney love. Like, how did all this happen for you? Like, when did you start coming? How did you start coming? Were your parents fans? Like, tell me about your Disney story.
Okay, since every year since about 1972, whenever Disney opened, I got involved through my parents, my mother and father, who owned the Piggly Wiggly supermarket chain.
We had a Piggly Wiggly here.
No way. You're kidding me.
Yes.
On several in the south, actually through Lake Charles, through Marrero, Louisiana, which is right outside New Orleans. Oddly enough, through my husband, Corey, where he lived. And there were many conventions that would go on. One was in Orlando, and that's where we started going, or me and my family started going to Disney World. And then I'm a theater person, so I majored in theater. I have a theater degree. Had a company, a theater company. We actually performed in 1990 at Disney World, and at that time MGM Disney. So we go that back. We actually performed in MGM Disney. So and ever since then, been going on and on and on. Corey and I, my husband, got involved about 6 years ago through the One Magic Weekend, which occurs the first weekend in June, which is canceled.
I know. We're just like, this is not going to happen this year.
Yeah, we've never been. So we're going to go to Halloween. Which
we might be going next month.
Yeah, well, there you go. Tell him, Corey.
I don't want to go on camera.
You don't want to get on camera. Listen, Debbie's here. She said, hi, Carrie. I'm from, is it Troubadour? Am I saying that? Louisiana?
Troubadour.
Yeah. Debbie's on here. That's awesome.
The Rouge Parish. Some little bit Cajun or Kunas, whatever. I mean,
That's awesome. I have never been to Louisiana. I have to come. You have to. I've never been to Mardi Gras. I've been in the airport, and somebody said, if you've been in the airport, you've been to Louisiana. That's all you need. And I'm like, really? I think I'd like to go out and explore a little bit more.
Yeah, come see us. Absolutely, come see us. I mean, it's a different world, and I mean, it's all magical world. So, but there's nothing like Disney. And my husband Corey, I kind of introduced him late into the game, and he just loves it. We love it. And like this shirt he got me, Dumbo.
I love that.
Yeah, it was just your birthday like 2 weeks ago, right? or 3
Yeah.
weeks ago. It was
Happy
real recent. I
birthday.
remember.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And you got spoiled. You got to go to a nice cabin. Where was your cabin?
In Lake Charles,
Oh, Lake Charles. Okay.
a little RV camp. No, but you know, and he wants us. We want to go to the wilderness Disney. We've never been.
It's
but
beautiful.
So that's going to open soon, you know. Like that's going to
Yeah.
be one of the first things to open here at the end of June.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you know what? We've been to the Wilderness Lodge, and actually, his first time we went to the Hoop to Do review show.
Love it.
Oh, did you love it?
Hoop-de-doo.
Did you love it, Corey? I have to know. Did you love it?
He's,
Right, I want
and
to
I
come
tell
back.
okay, we have a dog, a miniature schnauzer.
Ryan did.
Her name is Ryan Disney, and she's in her Snow White costume. She's come.
Oh, look at her. She's in her Snow White costume. Oh my gosh.
Oh
How
my God.
cute is she?
So cute.
She's Snow White. I'm dying over
I
here.
love it.
but
That is so cute.
I mean, and you know, and I'm in theater, so you know, we do. I work at a children's theater for students ages 5 to 18, and we do a lot of Disney shows through a company called the Music Theater International. Any theater fans that are theater teachers out there would realize that. Do a lot of junior versions of like Mary Poppins.
Yep.
We just did Frozen Junior version, and it's really an abbreviated performance of those shows that are on Broadway that are just kind of short in the length, but as far as the keys and everything in the music, it's not the same. So it takes
That's
some
awesome.
fortunate. So our connection with Disney is very,
Oh,
very
he had to he had to go get a little bit of wine, and now he's more comfortable in front of the
Now he's
camera. I
okay.
see.
Now he's all right. I can do this. I can do this. It's just a
Get you your
chat.
glass of wine.
It's just a
Cheers.
chat among friends.
Cheers, Corey. Cheers, Carrie. So I have to tell you, my son Jace, which I have so many stories about Jace, and I've told some on here before. And I'm pretty sure I have
Jace.
another one to tell you all, like right now, that happened earlier today, but
Jeez.
we'll save that. Believe it or not, Mr. Drama himself used to do children's theater, and they did a couple of plays. And like the first time that he auditioned, he didn't get selected. The second time he auditioned, he got like a minor role, just like, I think he was like a flower or something. I don't know.
Yep.
And then the third audition, like he was like moving up the ranks to becoming like the main character.
Yeah.
And I was like, boy, you might be onto something. See all that drama you always got going on. So, but the children's theater that he was involved in was like traveling. Like they would go around the country and like set the stage up.
Yep.
Do the whole shebang with the kids, and then after, and it would run for 3 days, and then they'd leave town and go to another city and set up. So, but I don't remember the name of it. Do you all do things like that?
Well, in our company, okay, years ago, and it was about 1990. We were doing one of our last tour shows. We went through.
Man, you are really telling your age, is all I can say.
I was gonna say,
First,
you
he said he
don't
was
look
at Disney. He was at Disney at 72 in
You don't look-
1972.
You don't
And
look
in
old enough.
1990, you don't look your age
You
then
do not look
because
old enough to be.
I'm not his daddy, but there's. I
well, you wear it well. You wear it
Yes,
very
you do.
well.
You know what? I thought it was Saturday Night Live, so we'll save that conversation for later. But
Okay. We'll wait for Saturday Night Live chats.
Okay.
there you go. But no, I mean we would do the touring shows, but within our kids, you know, we used to do where more of a variety show thing, which actually brought us to Orlando. We would do like King Henry's Feast, which is no longer there. We did maybe what was that? Rosio Street. There used to be a street in downtown Orlando.
Rosie O'Grady's.
There you go. There you go, Robin.
Loved Rosie O'Grady's. We used to go there, my husband and I.
probably should not have had children there, but it may have been before 9 o'clock p.m. or something. But
Yeah.
we would tour, like we do the Six Flags circuit. We did a lot
On
of
Church Street.
that.
It was Church Street.
Church Street. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And I think that's about the time Disney World brought Pleasure Island, if I'm correct on that,
Yeah.
right? That
About
area,
that time, yeah. About the same time.
kind of the competition, whatever.
Yeah.
But we discontinued. I mean, the tour unit, we would use kids. A tour unit with kids is hard to do. It's tough to do because you're on the road. So
Oh, yeah.
now we just do a regular season of educational theater. That's our specialty. So we deal with kids 5 to 18. And I'm a big theater advocate or art advocate. Anything to do with educational theater or art education.
Yeah.
What I do with Louisiana, with our state.
Well, that sounds like a very fun job.
Yes. Amazing.
Seems like something that you would really enjoy,
Hey,
like
Philip.
doing. Like, what are some of the challenges that you face though with all that? And how are things going right now with the whole COVID-19 thing? Like, how are you all doing?
Well, I mean, your first question, the probably the most challenging thing becomes parents. Just having to relate because Corey and I are non-parents. But I deal with kids I would be entering my 33rd year of educational theater. So
Wow.
I'm with their children more than they are during the day. And there are issues that, when it comes to discipline, which theater, that's the number one thing is discipline. If you don't have a discipline-based program, anything in education, math, science, English, whatever,
Doesn't matter.
but you can be on past that. But I mean, and in Louisiana, we just need a half open sign, and we're doing exactly what you're doing, Dizzy Lazy, like drinking. So and Lake Charles has the casinos that are drawing from Houston, so which that's a huge tax base for us, and they're opening, meaning it's going to help our host state. And
Yes.
New Orleans is doing well, but not as well as the rest of the state. The mayor is kind of, a little bit more cautious as she should be.
Yeah.
A lot more people go to New Orleans than Lake Charles. So.
Yep.
How far is New Orleans from Lake Charles?
About 3 hours.
It is. I thought it would be closer than that. Okay.
That's not far. And actually, and Corey and I, we have a place in New Orleans, and his mother still lives in New Orleans, so we visit quite a bit. We're actually closer to Houston, Texas. We're about an hour and a half away.
Okay.
We're southwest Louisiana. We were a part of Rita hurricane, what they kind of call the unheard hurricane or silent hurricane. Right after Katrina was Rita. So
Okay.
in the back end of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So you weren't directly affected by Hurricane Katrina?
We were with the influx of people.
Yes, we were, because of the influx of people coming from New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Okay.
Like numbers of what, 25,000.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
We only have about 100,000 people here. So, yeah, the influx came to us. We could not handle it. And, of course, they went to Houston. And Houston just did not deal with it. So,
Right.
But everyone's happy now.
Yes.
Come to New Orleans. Come to Louisiana. So
Someday. I really would love to. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, we got to go visit sometime, Robin.
Beautiful part of the country.
Should I put that on my bucket list?
Sure. Add it to the list.
Why not? We got a list this long now.
Okay.
There's so many things we want to do and we want to see. And earlier today, I told my husband, I said, oh no, when the kids are grown, because the kids are almost big enough that I could leave. Like Trey's still little, but Jace is going to be 13 in August, and he's very independent.
Yeah.
And not that I could leave him without an adult.
Well, no,
but he wouldn't need mommy to be around.
Exactly.
But Trey still does right now.
Yes.
And I was like, the kids are old enough, almost old enough that I could leave.
Yep.
And he goes, what do you mean? You leave all the time. And I said, no, honey. I mean, leave, like take a trip somewhere, not just be in the park down the street.
Not just be
I'm
gone
talking
for the
about get on a
day.
plane and go somewhere.
And you know, New Orleans has a great zoo, the Audubon
Leave
Zoo,
all the time.
great aquarium. So there's a lot of family-friendly things to do in New Orleans. Just not drink, you know. I mean, Corey and I rarely go to like down Bourbon Street. You know, the quarter has a lot of history, a lot of great food.
Yeah.
It really is a wonderful place to visit. Magical in
It
itself.
sounds like a wonderful place
Love
to
to
visit.
see it.
And I actually was watching, I don't know if you follow Adam the Woo. He's a big YouTuber. He does Disney stuff, but he also does lots of other things. Like he does road trips and visiting different things. And one of his vlogs was he went to Mardi Gras for the first time.
Okay.
And man, did it look wild and crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
And
okay.
you know,
It didn't look anything like I imagined it would look at all.
yeah.
It kind of looked like it was in a little bit of a rundown kind of area. Is it? Like, but then have you ever went to New York City or LA? If you ever go to like Hollywood or New York City, like when you see it on TV, it looks like this beautiful, amazing place.
Oh, no.
But then
don't
when
go in
you
the
go
summer,
there,
'cause
it just
smells
looks like,
horrible.
oh, this is awful.
And that is, I mean, that's probably because, as my Thibodeau friend would tell you, you're probably going down Bourbon Street.
I'm sure that's where they were on Bourbon Street in that vlog. And I was just like, it doesn't. Yeah. Christopher said road trip. Yes. You guys would love Christopher for sure. We all love Christopher.
No, Christopher drinks vodka, doesn't he?
He drinks a little bit of everything, I think. I don't know. He had tequila, a little this, a little that. I don't know.
So do I.
I'll let Christopher answer that.
He's not discriminate.
Yeah, he wiped out a whole case of White Claw on stream one night. I don't know.
There you go. There you go. I mean, you know, most people when they come to New Orleans, the first street they go down is Bourbon Street. But there's so much more. Yeah. There's so much more the city to see. But and that's all. And even like when you say Mardi Gras, that's probably in Lake Charles, for example, that's like the second largest celebration in Louisiana. It's right there, but there's so much more to see in our state. It offers a whole lot of interesting cultural things to see.
So whenever people ask me, like, what is something that is a must do when you come to Kentucky, I always say, because it's so important to the state, you do have to go to Churchill Downs. And there's a lot of distilleries in Kentucky. Most people don't realize how much whiskey comes from the state of Kentucky, but there's more barrels of whiskey than there are people. And that's a fact.
Wow.
Lots of horse farms. It's just like it's a beautiful place. But what would you say if someone was coming to visit Louisiana? Something they must see or something they must do.
I'm going to eat you some gumbo, Chef.
Corey, tell her, Corey.
Oh, he's chiming in now. What we got to do, Corey? If we come?
Eat gumbo.
But come into the picture.
I don't want it in the camera.
Eat
Corey.
gumbo?
Corey, come in, please.
Yes. You look so beautiful, darling. Come on in the chat. Let us see you.
I'm the theater person. You can tell. Corey, tell him.
Gumbo.
We got to eat some gumbo. Now, is that something you all make at home?
I cook it all the time.
Oh, do you? Are you like Tiana? Add a little bit of Tabasco sauce, and then it's just right.
I do all the cooking here.
Right, stop lying.
He said, "Stop lying." That's too funny.
That's too cute.
He does all the cooking. Yep. I'm gonna move the camera.
Well, you can't be perfect at everything, Carrie. You're in theater. You can't cook too. Come on now.
Don't cook. Well, I do cook. If it's in the microwave, I can warm some stuff up.
Oh, also, I do have to tell you all. all of everyone that's listening and watching, not only is Carrie a Patreon, Corey is Patreon also. Both of them.
You guys are
Both
too
of them.
sweet.
And both of them are top-notch
Come here.
Patreons. So,
That's so sweet. You guys are
yes,
awesome.
I appreciate you all so much. And I
So
invited
sweet.
Corey to come in today, but he was like, oh no, I'm too camera shy. But Carrie will. So, but thank you all.
I'm a person. I will definitely do it.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I can't, I'm camera shy, but Carrie would love to, because I think I messaged Corey first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you messaged me, I was like, he was at work. Corey does landscaping. So
Okay.
like driving hot sun, whatever. And I was like thrilled. I said, crazy Disney lady, I'm going to be on her show.
I'm so glad.
And it's all good. We're a team. So I was like so happy. I was like, I'm on the show because I was on the spin the wheel. I was like,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Because down south there, we're all Catholic. I was doing the rosary thing. I said,
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but your name, you hit on the wheel
There she
2
goes.
times.
Yeah.
But I had to take you off because you're a
You're a
Patreon. You
Patreon.
already had a spot. But
Right.
we spun the wheel and your name came up 2 times.
Yep.
Yep. It sure did. 2 times.
Yep.
I got your name down here. I was like, oh, we got to
She's like, but I
respin.
can't put him in one of those slots because he's a Patreon, so he's already got a slot.
Yeah. I'm bringing all the Patreons on. So,
Yep.
Andrea said it's okay. Her husband is camera shy also.
So go buy yourself a lottery ticket. You hit twice.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm, right?
yes, Robin, you're right. Yeah, I'm going to, so we can get to Disney World more. So
Yes.
we're trying, you know what? So we always do the one Magic Weekend, the whatever gay days thing, and in the May.
Yep.
So if they're postponed till October 31st of the Halloween weekend, which you've never been, but we are considering going at the end of June to Orlando area, and I guess maybe the hotel
Open
visit
on the 15th.
July
Yeah, the parks-
11th.
July
and
11th and July 15th.
Yeah, other 2
And
dates.
July 15th is my birthday, by the way. So Epcot opens on my birthday. So guess where we're going to be?
we may.
Around the world, if we can get a reservation.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to meet you when we go down.
Oh, it's a must do. Absolutely.
Robin,
If you come to Walt Disney World and you don't message me, I'm going to be mad at you.
All right,
So
you're gonna
make sure you do.
yeah, before we get on a plane to Houston.
Okay, good. That works. Yes. Message me and say we're on our way and we'll make the plans and we'll have a wonderful time. I promise.
And Robin, Robin, you too. You come down.
I'm going to try.
Yeah. If you come in October, she hopefully will be here. But if you come in June, she may not.
Right.
Well,
we're coming. We're coming both. We're coming in June and in October.
Or the June.
Okay. Well, there you go.
July, your birthday. We have to look at it.
We're definitely going next month. We're definitely going for Halloween.
Nice.
Halloween, but the whole thing about is like when they canceled the whole end of June thing, the whole thing, so we go to Key West, we love Key West, but it's like we need to deal with the Disney thing. We'd rather go to the Disney.
Yeah, because we're going to New York for Thanksgiving.
Go to New York at Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll definitely see you when you get here for sure.
Absolutely.
So maybe Halloween time, maybe June time. I don't know, but just let me know. I'll meet you all.
So do you think July 15th? Is that by only reservations though, right? Is that Disney?
Yeah,
thing?
that's the reservation system thing.
Yeah.
We'll know more soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if you book a room, they're going to work it to where their resort guests can get in the parks. But we just are waiting to see how they're going to work that.
He
We don't know
implied
just
today that may not necessarily be the case.
Yeah. So we
Bob
don't know
Chapek.
yet. We're just waiting.
Yeah. A lot of time between now and then.
Who said that, Robin? The governor?
Bob Chapek. He said that today. He basically said that a resort reservation doesn't guarantee you a reservation to the park.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
a lot of
So-
time between now and then, and a lot of things can change.
We don't know what's
so.
going to happen yet.
Yep.
We love Orlando. We love, we
Yeah.
do everything. I mean, I'm in
Oh,
the
yeah.
industry, so we find stuff to do, and we'll do,
We'll find something to do.
So are you going to New York to go to the Macy's parade? Or are you just going to New York for the fun of everything?
It's just one of those things. I mean, he's not been to Macy's parade because we've
Yeah.
kind of danced around that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Macy's parade's better to watch on TV. I've been there.
Absolutely.
It's packed. It's so crowded.
Absolutely.
Been there, and I've studied in New York, so I've been there, but not as much as he has. But
Yep.
Oh, hey, Cody. That's so fun. Cody said they had a kindergarten drive-by graduation today. How
Oh,
fun.
yay. That's awesome.
Well, okay, I got to ask you about all your favorites. I want to know what you love about Disney. What's your favorite everything? You can start with resort, go to your ride, go to your park,
Okay.
food, restaurant, whatever.
Well, our favorite resort is Animal Kingdom Lodge. We're huge animal lovers, so anything to do with that.
My favorite resort would be Animal Kingdom Lodge too.
What
Yeah.
about restaurant?
Food? Oh, definitely the what you call it?
Royal.
When we ate in the casino, the Royal.
The Royal
I mean, not the
table.
casino. We ate in the castle.
The Royal.
The
The Royal table.
Yeah.
Cinderella's
Oh,
Royal.
Cinderella's Royal
Royal
Table is
Table.
wonderful. Yes.
But and you know what? We ate the Tony's Town Square. You know that?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yes.
And the what was the one?
It-
The one with the buffet with Winnie the Pooh.
The palace.
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you've eaten at all the places in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're working on Epcot next. We want to eat
Okay.
everywhere.
Eat in all the countries.
That's
A
going
little
to take a
something.
little longer.
A little something around the world.
we just can't get past drink around the world. That's fine.
I know that's the problem. The thing is, you got to eat a little something, drink a little something. Eat a little something, drink a little something.
That's how we
And
get, so we can't walk.
Yeah, by Mexico, and we start left, and we can't get out of Tequilaville.
well, that's true. But I've learned
So go
if
right
you
next
skip a
time.
country,
Go
so
right
like-
next time.
so like on Monday, you will
Correct.
you'll start and you'll skip a country and then go to the next country, like skip them. And then the next day, go back and hit the ones that you skipped. That way you can make it around the world a little bit easier.
That's right. There you go.
No, I mean we like rides. He loves Space Mountain.
No, my favorite ride right now is the Avatar ride at Animal Kingdom.
Flight of Passage.
Flight
is
of
amazing.
Passage.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that new roller coaster ride they have at Magic Kingdom, that might be my
He's
new
talking
favorite.
Tron.
Oh, Tron.
Tron's coming.
Yeah.
Tron is coming.
He like Expedition.
Expedition.
At Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
So you all like the coasters.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, I like the remember the Rafiki's Planet Watch?
Yes.
It opened, right?
Yep.
It's open. It reopened. Yep.
When we were there last, it was not like this last year in June. But
Yeah. It reopened.
yeah. So that's
Oh, I love to go for Thanksgiving because it's decorated for Christmas and we get to pay the Thanksgiving prices instead of the Christmas price.
Yeah. So here's a good tip that I tell everybody. Come at the very end of October into November, you get to see the Halloween decor, and then they switch it over overnight and you get to see the Christmas decor. Yeah. So that's always a nice treat.
we should be there for one magic weekend.
Well, that's right.
You
If
also-
that's the end of
So
October,
you also get to
Yeah.
do a Halloween party, and you can do a Christmas party if you time it just right within that week.
What's that resort? The Contemporary?
yeah, the coach.
With the boat? We rent the little party barges.
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh,
outside
nice.
of Contemporary, he likes to do the little party bars down there.
Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like we're going to have lots and lots of fun. I'm
Yeah.
going to hop off of here and we're going to get Matthew in And if you all want to hang around, we'll have a whole conversation at the end. Okay? I'll bring everybody back.
We'll bring you back on.
But Carrie and Corey, thank you all so much for supporting
It was so nice to meet
that
you
crazy
both.
Disney lady. And it was a pleasure to meet you finally.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you
See
real
you in
soon.
a little bit.
They are so fun. I love them
Awesome.
already.
Love
oh my
them.
goodness. Yes.
Can't
so
wait
so
to meet them. They'll
Yeah,
be fun to go around the world with.
They will be fun to go around the world with. I don't know how far I'll make it. Sometimes I only make it to China and then I have to go take a nap somewhere.
Yeah.
But we'll do our best.
I won't make it that far.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Make it to we've had lots of fun so far. We've talked to Linda and we've talked to Carrie and Corey.
Yeah.
And next up we have Matthew Kent.
Yay.
Yep. So Matthew's here. He's been patiently waiting in the green room, and I'm so happy to meet you, Matthew Kent.
Hey, Matthew.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. I can't complain.
I'm glad we finally made it happen, because there has been a couple of times we've had it set up that you were coming in and it didn't work out. So I'm so happy to meet you, Matthew Kent.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's just my work
No. It's okay.
Totally understand.
I am definitely not complaining. Hey, I'm flexible. We'll
Absolutely.
figure it out for sure.
We all get it. Life comes first.
That's right. So how are you and how are things? I know you've been working through all of the quarantine and
oh, yeah. I've been busy.
Yeah, you've been busy. And you're not sick? You've been doing okay? Okay.
No, I actually took the COVID test, and
I remember you in chat talking about that, saying that you wasn't sure if you had been in contact with it. So I'm glad you're healthy and things are going good for you.
Yeah.
I see you got your Mickey shirt on, representing.
Of course.
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course. So Matthew, I have to ask you, because this is always really important to me. How did you find the channel and how did you start watching the streams?
Well, I was watching a Resort TV 1 live stream one night when they were doing a Christmas thing.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, you guys met up at the People Mover.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember that night. That was the Christmas party night that it was raining.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we all got another ticket to come back, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I know Robin wasn't there that night,
Oh,
but Sue was there.
Because we ran into them the night that Sue and I were there in December too. We ran into them we ran into them.
Okay, well that probably was it then.
It could have been either time.
Like we were coming down okay.
Yeah.
And then you were like, who is that crazy lady with that loud country voice? Oh my gosh. Let me go check out her channel. He said that's exactly. Oh, look, there's Dan Wynn is in chat and he says greetings to you, Matthew.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah. You and Dan talk? You all friends? Do you know each other?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Just from chat, right?
Yeah, because I know Dan is also a viewer of Resort TV 1, Josh and Jenna's channel. So I didn't know if maybe you all had connected somehow through that. But
he said he was there that night, so it must have been that night that
Dan
party.
was there.
So it must have been the first party. Yep.
If that was the first one, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, they're so good to me. I've just gotten to know Josh and Jenna much better over the last few months.
They're so awesome.
They're so nice to me, and they're always like shouting me out all the time, and I appreciate them so much.
They're very, very nice.
So where do you live, Matthew?
In Las Vegas. Or should I say, until Wednesday, dead Vegas.
Oh, you live in Las Vegas. So we've talked about Las Vegas a couple of times just this week, and I've been there before, but it's been a long time.
I haven't been there in 2 years, I think. A long time.
When you live in Las Vegas, do you go out like where all of the action is regularly, or is it something you just try to avoid?
Well, usually you try to avoid it. But to me, when things open up, hopefully on Wednesday, I can start going back down to the strip and do a few things.
Nice.
Like
Do
go
you
to
have-
stores
Is there a favorite thing that you like to do there?
Yeah, I like going to the M&M store and the Coke store a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting an M&M store in Disney Springs. I'm excited about that.
Well, relocating at least.
Yes. Okay, well, tell us all about your Disney fan life. Like, how did you start? How did you start coming to Disney? And when was the last time you were here? And let's hear about your whole Disney love story.
Well, I used to live in Orange County, California.
Okay.
And when you live in Orange County, California, that's the thing you do. That's the theme park you go to is
Absolutely.
Disneyland. Okay, so your everything started for you in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I used to go there when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, I got an annual pass. I had that for several years. And
Okay.
I was even lucky enough. Try to believe this.
Okay.
When DCA opened, Disney's California Adventure opened, I got in there. I was the first one in. I got in there absolutely free.
How did you get in for free?
Because I had an annual pass. It was not a blockout date.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That's great. Yeah.
That's cool.
So you just went right on in there. I love that.
Yeah. I showed them my pass, and they said, "Come on in."
That's awesome. And you were the first one to go in.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is fantastic.
How cool is that?
Now, how long is the commute if you wanted to go to Disneyland?
From Vegas?
Yeah.
That's about 4 or 5 hours.
Because I've done that drive before. I was in California and drove to Las Vegas.
Yeah, but it depends where in California you're going.
I was in Palm Springs. And I don't know like how far of a drive it was. I just know we did it. I was much younger then.
Yeah.
Ah, well,
About 3 hours.
Have you been to Disney World?
Several times. Because I used to also, after a while, I eventually moved to Florida, and I used to live in a town called Homosassa.
Yes.
Okay, I've seen that.
Strawberry Festival.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I've been there.
And then eventually I moved from there to the next town up, Crystal River, where I finally found a girlfriend and so forth.
Okay.
And so me and her hooked up, and then we got an annual pass for Disney World, and we went there maybe a couple times a year.
Okay.
Maybe 4 or 5 times a year.
Nice.
What do you love about? Okay, let me ask you this: what do you prefer one over the other, Disneyland versus Disney World?
They have their own unique touches, but
yeah,
I think I like Disney World better.
Yeah,
much bigger, much more open, much more to do.
Right.
There's definitely a lot to do here. That's for sure.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite park here at Disney World?
Right now it would probably be Hollywood Studios because of Star Wars.
Oh, you're a Star Wars fan, are you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Right now it would have to be Jedi.
Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The original trilogy.
Yeah. Yes. One day Jace came in there and he was like, "Mom, do you prefer?" I don't even know how to say it, whatever he said. And I was like, "I don't know. Whichever one has he was like, "Do you like this, or this?" And what is it called? Like the older ones? The original ones?
The original trilogy.
Yeah, but what are they? There's 3 of them that he came at me with. What are they? The original and then what?
The prequels and then the
sequels.
Then the sequels.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That's what he said. And I was like, I don't even know how to answer that question. So
the originals are 4, 5, and 6.
So then that would be my favorite, right?
The prequels are 1, 2, and 3. And the sequels are 7, 8, and 9.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Linda's breaking it down to me.
Yes. 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. So Which one do I like best? Which one is my movie in?
Yours is in the prequel because you like
Revenge of the Sith.
You like Revenge of the Sith. So that's in the prequels.
Okay.
That's number 3.
Yeah. Number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to Hollywood Studios since they've gotten in the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge?
No, I left right before, a couple years before that.
Okay.
Well, Matt, you've been like a world traveler. You've been to California, you moved to Florida, and now you're in Vegas. You're in all these hot cities, amazing things to do. Where else have you lived?
I also lived for a short while in Tennessee until I was 3 years old, and then I also lived for a short while in Seattle. So.
Oh wow!
Yes, you've been all around the world, literally. Well, the country anyway.
The country.
Yeah, the country.
To tell the truth, the only state that I have never been to is Alaska.
Really?
Wow. He's never been in Alaska, but you've been in every other state. But you haven't lived in every state. You've just been to every state.
Right.
Well, that is quite an accomplishment.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I have never been anywhere in the Northwest, like anything Washington. Like I've never been up in that area
Washington,
ever.
Wyoming, none of that.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah.
I've never been anywhere.
Neither have I. Neither have I.
What has been your favorite place that you've lived, like between California and Florida and now Las Vegas?
Definitely Florida. I love how the weather there in Florida. I love just the ambience of Florida. It's just something about Florida.
Yep.
Vegas is usually really hot, also, right?
Oh yeah, especially today. Today was like around 110.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's
but
hot.
The heat there is dry without all the humidity like we have.
But 110 is 110.
Yeah, that's 110, no matter how you look at it.
I've been in Vegas when it was 111 degrees, and it's hot.
I went water skiing on Lake Mead once.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Well, I was about 20, maybe 21. I don't remember how old I was. I was really young. And my dad used to take us water skiing all the time when I was a kid, like, teenage years and younger. And I was like, I can still do this. I know it's been a while. I haven't done it in about 5 years, but I know how to water ski. So I get out there. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I'm going water ski today. And I did really good. I got right up and I was water skiing. But I forgot about all the muscles that it takes to water ski. And the next day, I could not walk. I was in so much pain.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Muscles I hadn't used in quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been water skiing, Matthew?
No, but I always wanted to try it.
It's pretty fun. It is pretty fun.
In high school, I did it.
Yeah.
I've been jet skiing, but
haven't done it since.
Oh, jet skiing is fun too. I'm chicken to jet ski.
Too.
I'm chicken to everything in my old age. I don't know what happened to me. I used to be able to do everything, and now I'm scared of everything. I don't know what happens. I used to be that person to watch. I used to love to watch boxing too, believe it or not. And now I'm like, oh my gosh. You're like,
gonna hurt each other.
Yeah, they're gonna hurt each other. You just look at things differently, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Do you plan on any Disney trips in the future?
Well, yeah. As soon as they open up Disneyland, yeah, I'm planning to head down that way and finally go on rides and build a saber and get a droid.
Yes, I can't wait to hear all about that. That'll be so exciting. So you've got plans for sure. You're waiting for Las Vegas to open up so you can go to the M&M store. You're waiting for Disneyland to open up, which I'm hearing that could be happening sooner than we thought, right?
Well,
Are they saying?
I have a theory on that.
Okay, let me hear it.
My theory is Disneyland's original opening date, the day they first opened, was July 17th.
Oh, good point.
They could open up on the same day they actually opened.
That's a very good point.
Somebody
Good theory.
was saying that, what did Linda say? We hurt ourselves doing fun things like that now. That's what it is. We do hurt ourselves. So
That's
somebody
a very
was
good
saying
theory.
like whenever they get to like phase 3 that the parks were going to open in California,
or
and they're like
that's
at
when they
stage
could
2 now.
open. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they just hitting stage 2.
Oh, Kat right here is saying stage 3 is opening up.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said they could possibly open as early as stage 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so they
you might
very
be
well
right.
could.
We'll be watching, Matthew, that maybe you'll get a chance to go.
Yep.
They may have a reservation system as well. We have to wait and see what they're proposing. But
I'm sure.
I figure since they're doing it in Shanghai, they're doing it here. They're probably working on doing the same thing there in Disneyland.
Yeah.
But that would be pretty cool if they opened up on July 17th.
Yeah. That would be very cool. Very good theory. I like that.
I always say that I was meant to be a Disney fan because Disneyland opened up 2 days after my birthday.
Yep.
And Disney World opened up the same year I was born. So it's almost like destined to be. But yeah, I don't even know how. But I never went to Disney. I knew nothing about Disney. I'm not like you, Matthew, who was like, or like Carrie and Linda, even all of you all have talked about how Disney has been a part of your life ever since you were little, kids.
Yeah. I was 17 years old before
I never got to do anything like that.
Yep.
I never went to Disney. My parents weren't a part of it. And I didn't become a part of Disney until I was much older and had a daughter of my own. So I don't remember all of the wonderful things that you all have talked about today. But I really hope that you get to go out to Galaxy's Edge and build a lightsaber and build you a droid and go to docking base. They have a docking base 7 in Disneyland.
Yes.
And the Ronto wraps and the blue and the green milk and all that. They have everything like that there. I haven't been to the one in Disneyland yet.
Yeah, they do. But the only difference is they don't have you can get the alcoholic version there. We can't get it here.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds super exciting. If you come to Walt Disney World, what resort do you usually like to stay in?
Well, I've been to several so far. So, but I think my favorite would be probably the Grand Floridian.
Oh yeah, that's a very nice one.
Yep.
Since I was there just shortly right after opening.
Okay.
Right after they opened.
So when did they open up the Grand Floridian? I don't even. Because I know that the Contemporary and the Polynesian both butt heads on which one was first. Most people will say it was the Contemporary. Then if you're at the Polynesian, they say, no, we were first. But I'm thinking it was the Contemporary.
I think they opened it around, I have to say around like 93, 94.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to be before that because we stayed there in 94.
So you stayed at the Grand when it was like brand new, Robin.
Yeah. December of 1994, we stayed there because Ryan was.
Linda said June 28th, 1988.
See, that's my birthday.
Oh,
and I got married that.
That's why you like the Grand Floridian.
That's
nice.
Tom
Does Disney is here. Nice to meet you on here tonight, Matt.
It opened on my birthday. I got married that year too. That June.
You did?
Yeah. June
in
of
1988?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew y'all been married for a long time, but I guess whenever you think about it, or you put the date up there, that's like, wow, that is a long time that you all have been married.
It's I was 24 days shy of my 21st birthday when I got married.
Wow.
I was not quite 21 yet. June 4th, 1988, we got married.
What kind of work do you do, Matthew?
Well, I work at a supermarket called Smith's.
Okay.
Nice.
Have you been having to go in every day?
Almost, yeah. I've been working. Sometimes I've been working 6-7 days a week.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we appreciate you, Matthew, because without
Absolutely.
people working at the grocery stores, the rest of us wouldn't be able to go in there and get some food and some toilet paper when we need it.
Both my kids worked in a grocery store. It was their first job.
Yep.
Yep. They liked it.
Well, I'm really excited that maybe one day I might get a chance to meet you, and I wanted to bring you on here tonight and thank you personally for supporting that crazy Disney lady and being a part of the Patreons.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you
no
so
problem,
much.
No problem. No pleasure.
And I hope that Robin and I bring you laughs sometimes,
You do a
and the
lot.
whole crew sometimes on Saturday night.
Oh yeah, I'm there. I'm always there right to the end.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you are.
We've been there till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Of course, it helps that he's 3 hours behind us.
Yeah, that does help. That does
it's not
help.
so late for you.
Not as late.
That's a bonus.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to put it on our bucket list that we have to come visit Las Vegas too. We got to come back.
Absolutely.
We've been there before, but
My
it's
husband
been so
will take
long.
that trip with me.
Yeah, we need another trip, and my husband wants to go as well. So,
Yeah.
maybe we'll get a chance to run into you sometime, whether it's in Vegas or Disneyland or here at Walt Disney World. It would be such a pleasure to get to meet you in person. I'd love to buy you your favorite snack around the park. What is your favorite snack in the parks?
Right now, it has to be the Tigger Tails.
Oh, they have those at Disneyland, not
Ooh,
here.
What's a Tigger Tail?
It's very similar to what we have, which is the thing
The
that's
Cheshire Cat?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
similar to that, but it's
Which I
Tigger's
haven't
tail.
tried.
Yeah. Funny story. I went to Disneyland a couple years ago, and a friend of mine that I met, just through Disney, she was like, Tanya, I saw your Facebook post that you're going to Disneyland. I don't know if you would be able to pull it off, but my son's absolute favorite Disney snack is the Tigger tail. And if you could find a way to get one and bring it back, it would literally make his whole day. So I brought a Tigger tail back on my carry-on. So he was very surprised to have a Tigger tail from Disneyland. So they must be really, really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, make sure whenever Disneyland opens, make sure you take lots of pictures and you share them on that Crazy Disney Lady page. And I can't wait to hear all about your experience, and I hope you get to build your droid and get your lightsaber. You're going to have a wonderful time. I haven't been to the Galaxy's Edge there, but if it's anything like the one here, it's amazing. And you don't even have to be a Star Wars fan to appreciate how wonderful it really is.
Yes, absolutely.
I know.
And I'm so happy that you just so happened to be on Resort TV one night, and you ran into that crazy Disney lady and the crew, and you've been with us for a while now, and I appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
And then, one more interesting fact. I feel like your family because you have the same birthday as my sister.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister's birthday is July 15th? Same year too? 71?
No. 71, yeah.
No way!
Mm-hmm.
We're twins. I gotta meet her. Is she super nice?
Oh yeah, she's nice. Very nice.
Okay. Most people born on July 15th are pretty nice.
Yeah, I have to give you that. My daughter's on there too.
Yeah. That
Although
crazy
she can
Disney
be not
lady,
so
I
nice.
will take your Vegas Fat Tuesday. Oh, you'll take me to, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll have to bring Sue too. We'll
Yeah.
definitely have to bring Sue.
Absolutely.
Oh, Dan said he wants to build another droid. Dan's already had an opportunity to build 2 droids. He built one for himself and one for his nephew or his niece, I think.
Yeah.
Kat also said that the Tigger tails are very popular. And I think they're really good. I hope you enjoy yourself at Disneyland. And again, I thank you very much for being here. Is there anything else that I didn't ask you about or we didn't talk about that you'd like to share with everyone?
Yeah. That's also what I mentioned that I was also on my last cruise was on the Disney Fantasy for 7 days.
Wait, you've done Disney cruises too?
Yep.
Matt, you've done everything. I love it. How many Disney cruises have you been on?
Just the one so far.
Nice. And where did you go to Castaway Cay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it was on a fantasy.
Wasn't it the most amazing thing ever? It was so good.
Oh, yeah. I had the best time. I loved going to St. Martin. That was a fun place to be, and just spending the entire 7 days with my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah. Is that the girlfriend that you lived in Florida with?
Yes.
Did you all leave out of Cape Canaveral?
Port Canaveral, yeah.
Oh yeah, Port Canaveral is what I meant to say. Okay, yeah, because that's really close. It's like a no-brainer to jump on some cruise ships when you live right here so close to the port. You're just like, okay. And that's another thing I'll do when my kids are grown. I will be jumping on some cruise ships. You know, I'll be able to do stuff like that then. Most people my age are doing that already, but I had kids late, so we do family stuff, and they love to cruise too, so it's okay. We have a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
But well, Matt, it was so nice to meet you, and I appreciate you coming in today at the last minute. I wasn't sure if I gave you enough notice, so I appreciate that so much. We've been trying to meet for a little while. Oh, Frank F just said Disney is canceling the Fast Pass.
Yeah, they
for the
have.
time being.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No Fast Passes.
No Fast Passes.
Well, the parks will be empty enough where you probably won't need them.
Yeah, that's kind of what Chapek alluded to today as well. He alluded to some.
Oh, I didn't even see all that.
The silver lining was that they won't necessarily be necessary. So
yeah,
that's going to be the silver. Tells you they're going to keep the numbers really, really low.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing if Matthew is correct about the July 17th opening. I think that's a pretty smart prediction you got there.
It sure is.
Yep. And everybody is in chat saying it's nice to meet you. And we can't wait to see you again here in a little bit, because if you want to come back, I'm going to bring everybody back in together so we can all talk together.
Yep.
In the end, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Matt. It was so nice to meet you, and hopefully I'll see you somewhere.
Yeah, that's what they talked about, Linda.
Yeah.
Virtual.
Well, nice to meet you, Robin.
Nice to meet you, Matthew. I can't wait to meet you someday.
Yeah, one day. Hopefully you'll be here at Disney World.
Meet you at Disney World.
We'll meet you in Las Vegas. That would be fun. All right, we'll see you soon, okay?
See you in a little bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Matt.
Wow, he's been all around the world. That was wonderful, right? Yeah, he's lived in some fabulous cities and got to see so many things and do so many things. Being in Vegas, being near Disneyland, and being in Disney World, and he took the Disney cruise. He's been doing it all, hasn't he?
Everywhere.
Yeah. I'm glad he got to come on, because we have had a couple of times where we've tried to come on and his busy work schedule didn't allow it. So that worked out great.
It happens.
Oh, so Linda and Carrie and Corey and now Matt. We have another Matt coming on. And you guys, the next Patreon to come on tonight is not that Matterhorn Matt that we see in chat all the time. Yay! So I'm pretty excited to meet the next Matt that's coming up. Let's bring him on in.
All right.
He's been patiently waiting in the green room, enjoying
room.
all the snacks and the cocktails. I hope he hasn't drank all the alcohol back there. Welcome to the chat, Matt.
Hey,
what's
up? How are you?
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to put a face and a name together.
Yes.
Wow,
so nice
I like your shirt too.
Oh, thank you.
Love that.
I got it for Christmas. My brother actually gave me this shirt.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, what do you think about everything that's going on here at Disney World, all the information that's coming out? I know that you're big on keeping up with everything that's happening. What do you think about it?
It's interesting because we were supposed to be at Disney World the last week of March. So that obviously got canceled. And so right when that happened, we rebooked for literally the 17th of July.
Oh,
so with all this
wow.
stuff right now that's going on and hearing about like, oh, a resort reservation doesn't necessarily get you inside the parks. And
that's devastating,
we
really.
like, yeah, it is. And
hopefully that won't be the case.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time.
Yeah.
It's something I definitely needed.
Yes.
And so for it to kind of be postponed a little bit, and now with all this uncertainty of whether, okay, if we go, are we actually going to even get inside?
Right.
And at the time, like 60 days out with the whole fast pass thing, we went through that whole thing again, like trying to book fast passes. And like our main goal is just to get on Rise of the Resistance.
Yes.
I was out in California in November for 3 days. And we spent 2 days at Disneyland. And so we got to do their Galaxy's Edge. But Rise of the Resistance wasn't open, so we only did Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
So like that was like the main, like we had, like it was about a month before Disney World opened theirs. So like, well, maybe we're kind of like hoping, like maybe wishful thinking that, oh, maybe they'll test it with somebody, or obviously it didn't happen, but but like that was our main thing. Like we were planning right from like December. Okay, what time are we going to wake up? What hotel do we want to really stay at? So we picked the boardwalk. Like,
so you're right there.
You're right there. We're getting up 5 a.m. Like we're flying in a day early, just so that normally, like when we get there, it's like we get there, we hit the ground running, we go to a park.
Right.
Usually it's like Animal Kingdom, because like we can do everything we want basically in that short period of time. But like we need like a day to kind of just relax, get ready for the next day, because when we're there, we usually close the park.
Yep.
So closing the park and then waking up at like 5 o'clock to eat breakfast, it's not really a good thing.
Oh no, we've done that before. Trust me.
We've
it's
done
painful.
It ain't fun.
No, it's not. But you can do it. It's very doable. It's very doable.
We were looking at
We
Google.
can do it. Anybody can do it.
Right?
Well, I mean, you did that one day. You did all the way from Epcot to Millennium Falcon, that whole race to get there before
I remember that night.
Before 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when you guys were racing?
Yeah, you were racing.
Yeah.
We had like 50 seconds before they closed it, and we made it.
Yeah.
It was like down to the minute.
Yeah, I was paying attention to that. I'm like looking at Google Earth to look, like to see all like the maps and like which way work the best. Should we take this route? If we exit this, it looks like there's a door here for this hotel. Like we had this down to the second. Like, should we walk along the boardwalk? It's like, no, we're going the opposite way first. Like we need to go out the front door first. So
with all that being said, are you going to be coming for your vacation on July 17th?
Right now, yes. There's other people that are involved with this decision. I'm coming with my brother. So, I mean, there's also the part that the next day is my birthday. So I'm a July birthday as well. So that was like
July 18th is your birthday?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
so that was like the one thing that was like the whole silver lining of everything getting canceled in March. It's like I could reschedule it for July.
Your birthday. Yeah.
My birthday, which I've done once before.
Yeah.
And so to do it again,
hey Jeff,
would be awesome, because when we
but I have to ask you, how do you feel about coming here knowing there will be no parades, there will be no fireworks, there will be no shows?
The fireworks one kind of hits hard a little bit, because I didn't want to see Epcot forever.
For sure.
Happily Ever After, I did see on my last trip. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if I didn't have a chance to see it, it wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world. I've seen it before.
Right.
But like in terms of parades, I'm not really much of a parade person. Like the parade that I loved was Spectro Magic and the Electrical Parade. Those were my favorite.
Yeah.
And so
Be Still My Heart.
And they're not here, so
not
you
here.
wouldn't be really missing that.
So hopefully they bring him back for the 50th.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be very nice. But that's the thing that kind of disappointed me.
You know what? I don't understand. Why did they ever get rid of Spectro Magic? Because every single person that I talked to talk about how amazing it was. So why would they? I don't understand why they did away with that.
I don't know why they do a lot of things they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it was my favorite parade to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's like all like the twinkling lights, the music.
It was amazing.
I like Main Street Electrical Parade with that whole Baroque hoedown electrical music.
Me too.
There are some people that don't like it. My brother doesn't like it.
I like it. But Spectro Magic, I liked more.
Right. Yeah. Right. The only thing that I didn't like about Spectro Magic as a kid was like the doll face things. Those. I know they look weird. Like the masks. I know they look like Jabberwockies. I know it freaked me out as a little kid, but
I can see that.
Yeah. So, but just that was my favorite thing. I remember sitting in front of the town square restaurant with my parents. Like that would be our spot to watch the parade.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a lot of memories at Disney World. Like that's I've been going since 1992.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, for someone like you, Matt, who loves Disney the way that you do, where's home for you?
Illinois, just right outside of Chicago.
Okay, so you're in Illinois. I think for someone like you who loves it so much, I think that you would be okay to come without fireworks and without parades.
Yes.
I really do, because just being here would make you happy.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah, being in the environment, being able to get a chance to go on Rise of the Resistance for the first time, hanging out with all of your new Disney friends that you've made. Yep. I know you and Tom are pretty close, and
I'm a mod on this channel, so
yes.
I know what you mean though, because like you said, it's the one thing that you really want to see for the first time is Epcot Forever.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get that, because we know that's only here for a short period of time.
Linda's saying that you guys might be close to one another because she also is in Illinois. But we can talk about that whenever I bring everybody in here.
Right.
You all can get a chance to talk about that.
It's a good show, but it doesn't wow me.
It's not Reflections of Earth. Like I went
that it's not.
I went to like last March, same time frame last year. We also did like a week-long stay at the Wilderness Lodge, which I have to say hands down is now my favorite resort. But the one thing, we ended our trip at Epcot so we can do Illuminations one final time.
Yep.
Like we did 3 parks in one day. We started at Animal Kingdom, which was unplanned because of Dinosaur. My brother loves Dinosaur. I hate things jumping out at me. So the fact that he put me in the
I was scared
row,
at first. I didn't like Dinosaur in the beginning, but it's grown on me.
I don't like things popping out at me.
Once you know where that is, though,
exactly.
I just don't look when that happens. I just close my eyes and don't look when that's going to happen.
He still makes fun of me to this day because at the end, you know how the dinosaur head pops out?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I yelled on top of my lungs. Well, something.
Was it a level 4?
No level 4 cuss words.
It wasn't a level 4, but some people might be offended by it.
Okay.
But he still makes fun of me to this day. It's just like anytime like he tries to scare me, it'll be like, oh, it's another blank moment.
Yeah.
So like
that's so funny.
He purposely sat me in a place where he knew that could be for maximum effect. So that was totally like on him. I still hate him for that. So
have you been to Disneyland?
I've been to Disneyland.
Oh twice. Yeah, you were just talking about that a minute ago.
I've been to Disneyland twice.
So how do you like Indiana Jones?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
You like that over Dinosaur?
I do.
Yeah,
I do, definitely. It's the theming on that ride is second to none.
It is
like
so
it's one
good,
of their
right?
it is one of the best
that's what I've heard.
The
I'd really
whole
love to
reason
ride it.
that I want to take because Mariah and I have gone, but the boys have never been.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when I came off of Indiana Jones, I'm like, I have to bring the boys here. They will freaking love that. It's so good.
Yeah.
Just
That's
even
what I've heard.
like even the entire queue is themed. Like there's little like tricks that I think if you like pull like a rope, you can hear a voice, kind of like how at I was gonna say MGM Hollywood Studios at the front of the stunt show. There's like that little rope that you can pull and you can hear like a voice yelling down there. They have one of those things in the queue. There's like a little like bamboo pole that if you twirl it, like spikes come down from the ceiling. So there's all these little secret
booby traps.
Booby trap things. It's just as soon as you walk into that queue, it's like you're there.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
David said there's an update that Walt Disney World officially retracts the July 11th reopening date for the resort hotels.
Oh, wow.
Wonder what that
Just
means.
the hotels? Like, what happened?
What it says.
I read online that they removed like mention of the resort hotels from their little spiel.
Oh, from the spiel. Okay.
So I don't know if
maybe
that's,
they're going to open them sooner. That's because they're going to probably open them sooner. That's okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just saw that pop up.
I saw
right.
that
No,
too.
I saw.
Like,
no,
wow.
I saw a lot of things. I saw something like that too. And I know, like when you also mentioned about fast passes.
Yes, Dan.
How Bob Chapek was saying like you might not necessarily need them. Like I've heard people on their My Disney Experience have their fast passes disappear.
They're gone.
Mine are still there as of right now.
That's good.
But I've heard people's fast passes go on and off. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So like the things that we're kind of looking forward to, where one of them was at Prop Forever, but again, the things in Galaxy's Edge that we didn't get a chance to do.
Right.
Make a droid. My brother wants to make a lightsaber.
Yep.
So we had those lined up. Everything else we pretty much have done.
Yeah.
So like originally, and then Mickey, Minnie's Runaway Railway. Right? I cannot say it. It's like it's a tongue twister.
It is a tongue
Mickey
twister.
and Minnie's Runaway
I've done
Railway.
that before.
It is. It's hard.
It's like they could have named it maybe just a little bit better so that you're not stumbling over your words. But like that was another thing. So I just remember even like making the fast pass for March.
Yeah.
Originally it's like, okay, Millennium Falcon wasn't even on the fast pass tier.
Right.
And then like a month later, it was put on the fast pass tier. So we switched out, like we had 2 days of Hollywood Studios. We switched out one of our tier 1 rides with Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Like this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, they put on the one. So we switched it out again. So like there were so many different things.
It's so fun though.
it is. But like kind of seeing how like I think you made somebody made a comment once for one of the people I watched that towards the end of the day you could get on with a little bit more easily. Like it wasn't trouble for them.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
We kept that in mind for when we had that opportunity again for May. It's like, okay, Millennium Falcon, Slinky Dog.
Yep. That's a good combination.
That is a very good combination.
I could do that a few times.
Definitely. Like me and my brother, we love thrill rides. So like the fact that when we first scheduled Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster were all tier 1.
Yes.
Fast passes.
And
now they're back. Like when we went last year, or I should say 2 years ago now. Or was it last year? It was last year. It seems like so long being stuck inside of
I know
our homes.
I know it really does.
We're in a time warp. I keep
but
saying.
I feel like it went by fast for me. Anyway.
You're living in the Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror.
Definitely.
Even though we've been in the house for 3 months, do you all feel like it went by fairly quick?
In some ways, yes, and others not at all.
I was just like, wow, it's already been 3 months. That's crazy. Like I feel like time just flew by.
I know. It's like June. May is over.
There's a couple days left of May. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's almost June.
I mean, my brother
Carrie
works for,
said no.
Carrie.
my brother works for a grocery store, so he's pretty much been in and out just like
Yeah.
normal.
Yep.
And I've had a couple of doctor's appointments where I've had to leave the house initially at the beginning of this whole quarantine thing. So
Yep.
once those doctor's appointments were over, things are like, okay, I need to do something. But everything's open. Everything's opening up again, at least somewhat tomorrow for
Yeah.
Illinois. So
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
everybody except for Chicago is opening up tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
And then Chicago opens up on the 3rd for a little bit on
Okay.
their phase 3, which like reduced capacity pretty much for
What do
almost
you mean
everything.
whenever you say opens up? Like, what is happening
Right
that's
now,
different from what's happening now?
right now, pretty much like retail locations are closed.
Yep.
Malls, attractions, places, like pretty much everything's closed. If you want to get a haircut, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
That type of deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when everything opens up tomorrow, restaurants will be able to have outdoor seating.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what we
okay.
have. That's all
That's
we
what
have.
we have
too.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's outdoor seating only. So a lot of
Yep.
if you drive around, you'll see a lot of restaurants putting tents up in their
Yep.
parking lots, or there are some
Tents? You can't have tents. You might as well be sitting inside if you're going to
No,
sit in a
no,
tent.
they don't have
Yeah.
walls. They just have
right,
Oh,
no, yeah, it's like
okay.
it's a
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
open
Yeah.
air.
Open
air.
air.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and like some towns are actually putting or closing streets so that restaurants that
That's-
don't have outdoor seating
That's what
that they can.
our city did. They closed like our main street that runs through the city is at least 2 lanes in each direction, and sometimes there's like a third if there's a turn lane. But they shut down, so there's only one lane going in each direction. And the rest of it is barriered off so that the restaurants that are along the main street can have outdoor seating.
Yes,
And it's going to be like that, they said, all summer, at least through the summer.
I'm sure it's pretty much going to be the same thing here.
Yep.
So I mean, some of the towns, like
So
some of the, like
note to
major
self,
roads,
don't drive to Main Street.
yeah, some of like the major roads are going to be closed, but there are other places where it's just like, okay, I can see that because like the
Yeah.
town that I just moved from, like their downtown is like hidden.
Yeah.
And it's based around the train station. So
Yeah.
closing down the streets wouldn't be that too big of a deal.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, stores can open up. There's a mall by my house that's going to open up tomorrow with limited capacity. So things are
Yeah.
starting to get back to normal around here.
Cool.
Well, that makes a world of difference.
Yes.
It's still a little bit scary, but I remember like whenever the whole that mandatory lockdown thing was lifted and they said, okay, now you all can go to a restaurant, and they, put all these guidelines out.
Yeah.
It was kind of scary to like make that first move.
Yeah.
But now that I've done it, I hate to admit it, but I almost feel like I'm free. I don't know how to explain it, but I have to keep reminding myself that it's still going on,
Yes.
and I still need to be, protecting myself
Yes.
and protecting the family because it's not gone away.
Correct.
But I feel like I'm back to normal, but I like I said, I have to remind myself just so when that happens for you, Matt, just keep reminding yourself that
Put
it's
your
not
mask
gone away.
on and it reminds
wear
you
your
that
mask and do
nothing
what
is
you have
normal.
to do.
Right. Like I have like at least five different masks right
Yeah.
now. Like
Yeah.
it was like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Oh, this one's too short. This one's
Yes.
Yes,
big.
that's what I have.
I've made a million different ones because none of them fit right.
right. I had one that initially fit just right, and then I put it in the dryer accidentally, and it shrunk. I'm like, no.
Oh gosh, that's
I'm like, this was the
Poor
best one.
Fenway.
And so I do have the Disney face coverings pre-ordered. The Mickey and Minnie set of 4. So hopefully those ones fit. But we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I didn't ask you this earlier, Matt, but how did you find my channel?
I found your channel through Resort TV 1.
Oh, Oh, another
And-
Resort TV One here.
Well, I only watched Resort TV One that one stream at that point.
Oh, okay.
So
it was the final night of Illuminations.
Okay. The night I got hit in the head with the umbrella.
Well, exactly. You just came on the stream and it's just like someone just tried to hit me with an umbrella. And it's just like, you know what? I'm subscribing to this channel. Like this channel seems like it could be fun.
Well, it is fun, but
you definitely
we
live
don't
up to
have a
your name.
lot of umbrellas and fighting, thank
No,
goodness.
but Saturday nights do live up to this.
Definitely
Yes.
love your name. I love that.
Saturday nights are always fun, that's for sure. The whole crew getting together. Woo! Things get a little crazy sometimes. You never know what's going to happen.
Definitely.
It's fun. We'll have to definitely, we don't know what's going to happen, but if we can, and we are having any Gasparilla's nights, when you're here, please come join us. We'll have a great time.
Definitely.
Jordan had a question
And
for
so-
Matt.
Well, I think my birthday is actually a Saturday this year.
Come here, buddy.
If my memory is right.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
So
Thank you so much. Cindy got her shirt today too, or yesterday.
Yay.
And she put on, she's got the blue one and it says it's live, y'all. It's so cute. I love it. So many people got their shirts today.
That's awesome.
Ours haven't come yet, Robin. Ours haven't come yet. But whenever
Okay.
they do, I'll let you know. Donna, did you get your shirt yet?
Matt, Jordan
And since
asked
she
a
also
question.
found me
I
from
saw that
night.
earlier about my name.
How did you come
Yeah,
up with
how
your
did you
name, not
come
so
up with not that Matterhorn Matt?
Matt?
I wanted to change my name to something Disney.
Come here.
And
Come
I was originally just going to use my first name, Matt. And this was like shortly after we went to Disneyland. So I was typing in Matterhorn so many times on my phone that it automatically learned it for like auto type on my phone. So it just typed in Matterhorn. I'm like, you know what? That's it. Matterhorn Matt. But there's also another Matterhorn Matt that covers Disneyland. And some people in your chat was like, when's your next stream? I'm like, what stream? Like, it's not me. So that's where the not that part comes
So
in.
I should change mine to not that crazy Disney lady.
There you go.
There you
I'm
go.
not that crazy Disney lady.
There you
You
go.
are a crazy Disney lady, just not that crazy Disney
I'm
lady.
not
That's
that
so
crazy
funny.
Disney lady.
I love it.
But
So Alyssa found me from Resort TV One also. That's so great. I have to shout out Resort TV One right now because they have been shouting me out so much lately.
They're awesome. They're
I mean,
so
it's
awesome.
incredible. It's so Josh and Jenna, you might not be watching. Sometimes they're watching, but they're in ninja mode, what they call it.
Yeah.
If you are, thank you so much for
They're the
sending so
bomb.
many people over. I appreciate
They're
it
so
much.
friendly and their
They
family
really
is
You might
so
have to raid the
nice.
chat again with them.
They're just such nice people.
What'd you say, Matt?
We might have to raid the chat again with them with just
Yes.
Tanya
That was
Senna.
so fun. Yeah,
For
I
sure.
like doing that. That's
Yep.
so fun. And then
hacker.
then you met Tom from, Tom does Disney Channel, and now
Yeah.
you're modding for him.
Yes, I
You
am.
guys are a great. It works out perfectly with you all for
It's
sure.
definitely a fun channel.
It is
I
fun.
enjoy modding for it a great deal. There's a lot of crazy that goes along with that too, and just with
Thank
his
you,
food-
Elizabeth.
Thank
Super
you.
sticker.
There's your super sticker, Tanya.
Yes.
Aw.
Yes, that's so cute. I love it. Thank you, Elizabeth C.
That's so
And
nice.
His
But-
food blogs are just amazing. Like they make me hungry.
Yes.
Like
So
there-
you were attracted to Tom through food?
Yeah. Yes.
Me too. That was me
food
too.
And the
Like
fact
Tom
that he
was
did
eating in the camera, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this guy."
that, and he
And
did
I was
the
like,
Halloween party.
"Subscribe."
He
And-
like his whole Halloween party where he tried to stream every single one. I've never been to a Halloween party, just
Thank
with
you for
the way that my schedule works out, with work. So I'm kind of just like I was kind of living through that, seeing all the the parades of Halloween fireworks and all the special offerings there. I've done one Christmas party 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And I love that experience. But I've
It's
never
very
done.
different now than it was then, Matt. Let me tell you.
I could definitely see that because it's basic. Like my experience was, you had the Christmas parade. I don't even remember seeing holiday fireworks. I think it was just wishes. I think they were doing like a special wishes presentation, but it was like
Yeah.
around the park.
Yeah.
But it's just you got to go on. It was basically you got to see the parades, and
They were quieter. They weren't as busy as they are now back
Right.
in the day.
that and there was snow. That was the other thing, the snow falling down. So I'd like to definitely do that again soon.
Yeah.
Andrea said Kanye. Tom is fun, that's for sure. Well, I hope that we get to hang out whenever you come to Disney World on July 18th. If you make it, we're going to see what the update is and what's going on. I think Linda's reading up on us so she can come in and let us know what the changes are. And
actually,
so you like
the other thing that I had, this is not actually from my first trip. It's actually my brother went to Disneyland once before I did. And so it was a Disneyland hat that he got me.
Nice.
So,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that whole setup there. That shirt, that hat, that looks nice. You look fantastic.
That's awesome.
So good. So before we go though, I need to know all your favorites. I want to know your favorite park, even if it's Disneyland. I want to know your favorite ride, your favorite park snack, your favorite character.
Okay. So my favorite park would have to be Epcot. Just because I like going around all the countries and just kind of eating at the different places. I think when we were there last week, we ate at Epcot more than any other park that we did. Like we did the beer garden, which love the atmosphere with the whole German band playing all the Oktoberfest music.
Zicky, zacky, oi, oi, oi.
The people that we sat with, we had a nice conversation with them. I think they were from Nebraska. And just like we kept talking to them the whole time about just stuff in general. So we definitely had a good time there. It was definitely something I want to do again. We did Tokyo dining.
Yeah.
Not the Benihana Hibachi Grill. We sat in front, like on World Showcase, which we thought like at night if we were watching the fireworks, like, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
The perfect spot to watch them.
Absolutely.
What else did we do there? Eat there. We've eaten at Italy before, not the current restaurant that's there. There was a previous incarnation. I can't remember the name now, but we've eaten at Italy. We've eaten in China, Mexico. I think we've eaten every single country, at least something.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and I did the drink around the world.
Oh, how far did you get?
It took me 3 nights to do it. Like I needed to pace myself. But that was
that's
like
what I said. You got to skip countries and then come back and do the ones you missed.
Well, there's a lot of things that your previous 3 guests were talking about. I'm like, I've done that before too. I'm like, I don't want I'm going to be repeating basically what other people.
No, that's
other
okay.
people have said.
A lot of us have done a lot of the same things, but I think everyone has unique experiences and
absolutely,
so some people like it, some people don't like it.
Yeah.
Right. Like my favorite ride would probably have to be, I don't know, like it'd have to be like one from each park type deal. Slinky Dog. I really like Slinky Dog.
Yes.
I got a chance to ride during the day, but night kind of looks even better. Like
it's cool at night. It's really cool at night.
So hopefully one day I'll get an opportunity to.
So when you look over and you see Galaxy's Edge all lit
up.
Right.
It looks so blue and pretty.
Yep.
Magic Kingdom, I don't know. I have to say Splash Mountain. Like I know I just like the story. I like the drop. I've had some funny memories happen on that ride. Well, looking back funny, not at the time. But but it's one of those things where it's just like you're laughing like after the drop.
Yeah.
Although
I don't laugh at the drop, but I laugh at all the other stuff.
Although Disney World, like compared to Disneyland, it's like you get like droplets of water compared to Disneyland. Like I was completely soaked, not even before the final drop.
Oh, I've been soaked on Disney World's version. That's why I don't like to ride it. I mean, literally, like I jumped in a pool soaked.
Like I thought I got soaked on Disney World's version, but Disneyland's version, literally, we had to wring out our clothes.
Yeah,
like,
I had
couple
to do
times.
that. It took all day for me to dry. It was awful.
Yeah, I mean,
David, I was just thinking about you, David. He said, "Pardon the caps, but I'm recovering." We're glad that you made it through surgery, David.
Thank
to
you.
hear that.
Yes, that's great
to hear
news,
that David,
David.
Yeah.
David
So
recovered.
glad.
Or is recovering.
That's awesome.
Recovering good and just letting you all know, he said. Well, thank you so
Rest,
much.
rest.
Yes, get your rest. Get your rest before Saturday night.
I'll be right back. I have to let Fenway out of the room before he has a stroke.
Right. And then Hollywood Studios, Epcot, I know, soaring. Like soaring, just kind of flying over everything. I like the California version. Just like the smell going over the orange groves was pretty cool. But either version's pretty cool. And then Animal Kingdom, I like Everest. I like roller coasters. So like it wouldn't surprise people that know me that I'm picking the roller coaster at Animal Kingdom. It's just it's fun.
Everest.
Expedition Everest. It's one of the things where if we rope, like last time we roped up Animal Kingdom and we got on like 3 times before the line actually built up.
No way.
So I could stay on that ride all day if I could.
Wow.
But like there's not a bad ride anywhere.
And what'd you say about Magic Kingdom? Which one over there?
Splash Mountain.
Splash. Okay.
If I had to pick one,
I thought that's what you said. Hey, Michelle loves Disney. Yes, she says the Blue Bayou is the best food, atmosphere, and service. It's really nice. I love that whole area. Yeah. Yeah,
we actually ate at the Blue Bayou in November, and I liked it. But we did dinner, and dinner they don't serve their famous Monte Cristo sandwiches at Disneyland. It's another restaurant that serves it there for dinner. Cafe Orleans, I think. So I know, like I love Monte Cristo sandwiches. So
me
like
too.
So
I haven't had one in years.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't at the Blue. It was only at the Blue Bayou for lunch. So next time we're going to Cafe Orleans. Next time we're there. I mean, I have family out in California, and that's the reason why I went both of those times. Is they brought us out there for one reason or another.
Nice.
And I had relatives in Florida up until recently, so that's really how our Disney trips got started. Just we would go initially with my grandparents. My mom had an uncle that worked for Disney, and so that's where we got our tickets from initially. And then eventually it became we would stop at Disney first, and then Grandma's house would be the second half. So my parents are definitely responsible one way or another, good or bad, for my Disney obsession.
Well, we thank your parents for that. We really do.
Thank them too.
You are very knowledgeable about a lot of things Disney. I see that you keep up with all the information and what's going on. And with that being said, I wanted to personally thank you for being a Patreon to this channel. And I'm going to bring everybody back in. And I think Linda's been checking into what's going on, and she's going to give us an update of what Kristen and David and everyone has been talking about. So let's bring them in. There's Linda back. Matthew Kent is coming back. Hi. And there's Corey. Let me bring you all closer so I can see you a little bit better.
Corey.
All right. Okay. So before we get off to anything else, because I don't have a lot of time, I wanted to say thank you all so much for being a Patreon to the channel. I appreciate all of you all so much, and I'm not going to cry. I'll try not to.
It's all good.
But because of what David is going through right now, he's in surgery. And yesterday we found out that Joe Smith died. And I just wanted we're not promised tomorrow.
Nope.
I just wanted to make sure that you all knew that I appreciated you. So.
Absolutely.
What has happened, Linda?
Need a picture.
Yeah, we got to get
Everyone
a picture.
Smile.
Smile.
It's not coming. It's coming out too dark. I don't know why.
You want me to do one?
Yeah, because mine's coming out dark. I don't know
Okay,
why.
let me do it real quick. Why is that always such a crybaby? Okay, there we go. I got a picture of all of
Okay.
us. All right,
There you
Linda, give us the goods. What is going on?
Okay, so this is what I read. So, advanced reservations are needed for all theme park entrances. They are focusing on existing reservations and existing tickets. So if you do not already have tickets and do not already have a resort reservation, you are not going to be able to get one for the time being. It doesn't say when they're going to open it up until it just kind of says after those are taken care of. They have canceled all dining reservations and all experiences. So any tours or things like that through the end of the year.
Through the end of the year?
Through the end of the year.
Wow.
And they will reopen booking with limited numbers closer to your dates. So there's no more 180-day out booking reservations for dining. They will only open them up at the 60-day mark. So it just sounds like they're trying to get everything closer to people's actual travel dates so that they can kind of plan and keep their numbers within a reasonable number for their, depending on what percentages they're allowing in at the time.
Yeah.
So that's what it stands at right now, but it doesn't say anything about, well, if you have a ticket and you have a reservation, are you going to get in or are you not going to get in? It just,
Right.
That's
It's ever evolving. I'm sure every day we're going to hear a little bit more.
And that's probably the most frustrating thing for me. It's just kind of sitting and waiting and figuring out, okay, what can we do? When can we do it?
So how is that going to affect Matt? Because he's got fast passes and reservations and everything for the 18th of July.
From what it sounds like, I mean, if you've already got your tickets and you've already made your reservation,
I'm having a lot of feedback somewhere. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah.
Tom said there's no fast passes and no extra magic hours.
Correct. No.
And Kristen said you almost wish they would have suspended booking so people didn't get their hopes up.
Yes. Instead of every week they canceled, they let people reschedule. Then the next week they'd cancel and let people reschedule. Would have been better.
I mean, that was I think the most. That was another frustrating thing about this. It's like, okay, we canceled for this week, we were booked for this one, and it's just like the whole week by week nature of this.
Lynn
which I
Fowley
get it.
said Universal is looking better and better. We might be.
They might crash and burn. Let's wait and see.
Let's see what happens. They're opening. They're opening this weekend. They're opening this weekend, Linda.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that whole no reservations thing, because there's a Six Flags park that's near me, and when it opens, they're gonna do reservations too. So it sounds like Universal is the only one that's not doing reservations. So that might be interesting to see how that goes.
Elizabeth said they were just confirmed today for Vero Beach. They're DVC members.
DVC, it did say could go ahead and make reservations.
Yeah.
They were still accepting reservations.
Michaela and I are both scheduled for a Disneyland trip in August, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be out the window. For sure. Let's see. I never understood why they did that, Dan said. Kristen said, I know they're doing their best, but so stressful to plan and then get excited about hard to get things. Yes, I agree with that.
Very
true.
So
what were you saying is gone for the rest of the year?
Dining and
advanced dining.
Advanced dining reservations and experiences. So like park tours. If you were trying to
what about, so there won't be a Halloween party or a Christmas party all year?
Well, she said tours and stuff. I don't know.
Tours and stuff. They didn't say anything specific about parties.
Like Kingdom, Keys of the Kingdom, backstage, those types of tours.
Oh.
Those things. They've canceled any of those reservations till the end of the year.
Oh.
Those things you're in pretty close quarters with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Interesting. California's still on lockdown.
It'll
They
still
said
evolve.
FastPass queues will be used for extra social distancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's why there's no fast passes. They're going to use those lines to help with keeping people further apart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of
That makes a
sense,
whole lot
though.
Yeah.
And fast passes may not be needed as much if the
that's what
the
Chapek,
capacity is going to be,
Right.
you know, smaller.
That's what Chapek alluded to today.
And then with,
I
like,
just
the
read that
Morning
it said
America. He was
limited, not
like,
canceled.
he's like,
And the tours are not canceled, Tom said.
the silver lining.
They're just limited.
Limited.
Okay. I hope
So,
the
like,
disability access
That was
pass will
one of the
still
things I
work.
was wondering with like the whole social distancing. Like Shanghai, they only do like a meter apart.
Right.
So like that's basically 6 feet or 2 meters for Disney World. So that's double the space that they need than even for, like, equivalent rides in Shanghai. And I just don't see how they could have done that.
And
with
did you
just
see
the
the
standby line.
difference, like from the first Shanghai stream to the second Shanghai stream? How people were already getting so much more like laxed and not keeping that distance.
Yeah,
I noticed that too.
It didn't seem like cast members were really coming through on a regular basis either to kind of help people to stay further apart.
Well, and that may be why Disney's putting in that team of people, is because they're seeing that that is a problem and they need to heavily enforce it. Or more
and
heavily
then
enforce it.
behind the scenes tours will be limited in capacity. And Joe from Moments of the Magic just said, but would you want to go to a Halloween party or a Christmas party if there's no parade and no fireworks?
Exactly.
Yeah,
What are you paying for?
And no character meet and greets.
What are you paying for?
Why would you go?
Why would you pay extra?
You really can't even go trick or treat
to do the same
either
thing you're going to do
because
during
of all
the day.
Yeah, so this year we
They're not
might
gonna
not
probably let
see
you
a
trick or
Halloween
treat.
party or a Christmas
They
party.
probably won't let you trick or treat because there's going to be no handling of anything.
Or like pre-filled
Tanya,
bags,
fill the
but like
distance
what's
at
the fun
Disney
in that?
Springs.
Right. So.
But the fact
It's at
that hearing
least
that the characters might be roaming the parks, that is something that I like about Disneyland. Is that when the characters roam the park, like you
We
can
were
actually see
talking
them.
about that last night. It's
Yes.
very, very enjoyable. I would
Yes.
be okay with that.
When I was in there in
I
November,
think it's a great
Minnie
idea.
and Goofy were actually meeting in their town square. Like they were
Yeah.
meeting guests like in different locations. Like you didn't have to wait in like a 5-hour line or
Yeah.
3-hour
It would
line or whatever.
seem to be
meet them.
illegal to deny people with disabilities
Yeah,
and
they
against
can't.
the ADA.
They can't.
Kristen said if they go to virtual queues on all the rides, though, they might change the disability access pass to be more like it is for Rise of the Resistance, where you could. But I mean, then you wouldn't be able to get anything accomplished the entire day, really. Like if you had to wait for a I don't know. I mean, if everybody's getting a return time and getting, oh boy, here we go again to that. What's it going to be like? We just have to wait and see.
Just gotta wait and see.
Just like we did.
And a lot between now and July
Thank
can
you,
change.
Donna. Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
A lot can still change between now and July. This is their preliminary plan, but that
seems
could change.
like they're trying to drive away any tourist, keeping the crowds down by keeping it more local.
Yeah.
This is true. Very true, Michaela. That could be very, very true.
Yeah.
Which I can't say I blame them. Like you don't want people coming from those high trafficking areas and moved it, like, isn't it still really bad up in your area, Robin? Like up north in New York and all that? It's still pretty bad.
New York's better than they were, but it's
hey,
still
who
bad.
we seeing walking in the background, Carrie? Who was that?
Boston still,
Who was that?
A friend about to fall off the balcony.
Oh shoot! Easy now.
They
How
had,
you doing?
Wait
Hi, you're live on YouTube, hon. Be careful, don't fall off the balcony.
She's in New Orleans. She fell off a float before. She's good for it.
Oh, okay. That's
When,
too funny.
They had originally rescheduled the Boston Marathon to be sometime in September, and today they announced that it's canceled completely. So they don't even feel comfortable come September having crowds like that in the city. So they canceled it outright for this year. They'll do it virtually.
So many things are being canceled.
Yeah, they'll do it virtually.
They could. I've heard talk that the Kentucky Derby was postponed. Well, we know it was postponed till September, but now we're hearing gossip that it might not happen at all.
Yep.
So they might just cancel it altogether.
That's what happened with the marathon.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the marathon.
U.S. Buffalo. What'd you say?
Mardi Gras will be canceled. No.
Yeah. And what time of year does that happen?
February 2021.
There will be no Mardi Gras in 2021?
Really?
Oh, wow.
Year, but it will be canceled.
Interesting.
Wow. That's a long way away.
Honestly, I'm
economic impact for Louisiana.
I am too. I'm really surprised they did it this year.
Okay, so before we go, I have to spin the wheel 3 times, you all. Okay? So while y'all are here, I'm going to get this pulled up. You all can talk while I get it ready. And then I have to jump off here after that, okay?
Yep.
My family's already saying, it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. And it's worse now because they're all in there babysitting Hurricane
Yeah, they canceled
Eli.
our fireworks too, Elizabeth, here in the Boston, everywhere. They canceled all of the fireworks around here too.
I don't think they haven't said anything for Navy Pier yet, have they, Matt, as far as 4th of July?
I haven't heard anything. It's just like all those things about like what's happening around like July, especially with like even Lollapalooza. They haven't even said anything about Lollapalooza in Chicago.
Wow.
So
I know they hate to give that.
Oh boy, I bet the pass holder page is going crazy right now.
You're gonna have it's been ugly today,
I'm
Tanya.
surprised they haven't
I've
said
seen a
anything
few
at this
things
point.
on there.
Everything that you
everything else
see,
here.
Robin, tag me.
Okay.
Pretty much canceled.
Yeah. So what suburb are you in, Matt?
Schaumburg.
Okay, so I'm in Crete, so I'm south and you're west.
Yeah. I have family in Homer Glen, so it's a little bit by you.
Okay, I work in New Lenox.
He was a good boy, wasn't he?
I actually have a cousin in New Lenox.
Eli
right
was
off
so
of,
good.
Like their house is right off of the exit for 355. So.
So Kristen said summer events and festivals all canceled through the end of August in New York.
Yeah.
No 4th of July in Elizabethtown.
Nothing here either. Boston's canceled. So sad.
So Sarah didn't really say anything specific about if you're traveling, what parks you'll get to go to. I imagine it's just going to be by reservation. And if you're lucky to get into a park, you're going to be lucky to get into a park. I don't know that I would make a plan to go for right now, honestly.
Keep us posted, Matt, on what you guys did. What you all plan on doing?
Oh, trust me. Like I'm checking my email for different different updates.
Jan S. Disney 1974 is in Chicago Northwest Side, she said. So is Chicago? I have to ask you that later. We don't have time to get. That's going to be a whole nother Oprah show. I promise.
Chicago's like like an Orlando. Like Orlando, Greater Orlando is like everywhere. It's like that.
Because I've never been there, and I'm trying to envision
it's like
all
Boston,
of it.
but there's a million suburbs of Boston. That's all part of the Greater Boston area.
I usually just say Chicago.
Everybody knows Chicago.
Yeah.
But then every once in a while you meet a person that actually lives inside the city limits. They go, that's not Chicago. Like, you're not from Chicago.
That's what happens. Yeah, they'll go, that's not Boston.
Yep.
Yeah, we're the suburbanites.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, we're spinning the wheel 3 times.
Okay.
You guys know you're not on there.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not on the wheel. You shouldn't be anyway. You shouldn't be. All right, we're going to spin it 3 times, everyone. Let's get ready. We got the music back! Woo! Is it? Cindy Petit! I'm so happy that Cindy's name got picked. Cindy tells me good morning every single day of my life. So Cindy, if you're watching, Yes, I'm so excited that you just got picked on the wheel. Thank you so much.
Yay,
I know. I'm so excited. She's probably not even watching tonight. Dang it. So Cindy Petite, I need to write her name
I
down.
saw her on earlier.
Yeah. Cindy is a sweetheart. Complete sweetheart. She's literally going to have a fit when she finds out.
She's been so wanting
She's
to
been
get
wanting to get picked, yeah. Cindy Petite. Okay, we gotta do 2 more, you guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
We're here!
Now we got our Pirates music back. Woo! She's here?
I'm here!
Brittany, she's here! Samara! Brown! Oh, I'm so happy Samara Brown. We get to talk to her. I hope she's here too. Samara has been a follower of that crazy Disney lady all the way back since Streaming the Magic. And I can't wait to talk to her about the Disney Cruise Line, which is her very, very, very favorite thing to do. So
It was Samantha.
It was just, I actually thought it was going to
click.
I'm so happy. Samara Brown. Is that her last name? Yeah, Samara Brown.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to her. She's such a sweetheart too. Okay, 1 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Spin that wheel. This is always fun. Oh, it's so close to Samantha again, but I think it's going to be Rachel. Rachel might not be watching, but she is Disney Dan's biggest fan, is what she told us. I remember her telling us that Rachel can come on and talk about Disney Dan all she wants to.
Yep.
Where'd she go?
We love Disney Dan too.
We do. I lost her name though. It was right here. What happened?
Cindy said, I'm jumping joy like Tigger on a spring.
Oh, I already took her name off, I guess. It's
so cute.
I think you spell it Susag, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But I know who she is, and we will get a message out to her for sure.
Yeah.
Going to stop sharing that. And we're going to bring you all back in close up and
Where'd
personal.
Carrie go?
I lost Carrie.
Oh, no.
Oh, Carrie's gone.
Come back, Carrie. Come back.
Oh, his laptop died. Okay.
Oh.
Well, Carrie and Corey and all of you in chat tonight, not that Matterhorn Matt, Linda, my good friend, Matthew Kent, thank you all so much for being here tonight on such short notice.
So nice to
Thank
meet
you for being
all.
Patreons to the channel. I appreciate you all, and I can't wait to meet you in the park. Snacks on me, guys. Have a wonderful night. Robin, my partner in crime, thank you for always being here.
Always.
Can't wait to see everybody's shirts. Don't forget you can order shirts on thatcrazydisneylady.com.
Yep.
I
gotta get me a that's live, y'all. It's live, y'all.
Yes. It's 10 o'clock. I know they're tripping, and I gotta go. It's almost 10:30 now. They're like, "What are you doing? The baby's gotta go to bed." It's way past his time to go to bed.
Yes, it is.
He goes home tomorrow, though, you guys. So tomorrow I'll be driving him home. I'm taking him to Clearwater. Well, he lives in Sarasota, but we're meeting in Clearwater because we're going to the aquarium where the rescue dolphins are. Winter and Hope. We're going there tomorrow, so I'm excited about that.
Yay.
And yeah, maybe I'll go live there if I can and show you all the dolphins.
I love it there.
If I do, though, I won't go live on YouTube. I'll probably go live on Facebook. So
Stephanie loves it there.
We'll see. I'll let you all know. I'll post something on Facebook if I'm going to go live. So, all right. Good night, everyone. Good night, everybody. Good night, Matt. Good night, Matthew. Good night, Linda. Good night, Sarah J. Good night, Donna Kennedy. Good night, the Lingerers. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Grandpa. Good night, Robin.
Good night,
Bye,
Tanya.
Faye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
We'll see you all
everybody.
later.
Bye.
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 Alexa, play Disney music. I love it. End the broadcast.